People thing a freeze up today. Thing a freeze. Thing a freeze. The thing a freeze. Hold on. Like something a freeze up in the background here. So I don't know what's happening with my system, bro. Something isn't right. Let me refresh this, people. Let me refresh this. I have to refresh this. All right, people. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. They just had the draw for the U20s, people. They just had the draw. Jamaica in that group A. I think Jamaica, Cuba, United States. It's always they always try to throw Jamaica in the same group with the United States. Jamaica, United States, Costa Rica, and Cuba. That's a tough group for Jamaica, bro. That is a tough group for Jamaica. I'm starting to feel like this thing is rigged, man. For real. I start feel like this thing is like set up for teams like Jamaica them to just run into the United States. Because the group that I think the group that would have worked for Jamaica would have been Honduras, Dominica Republic, El Salvador, and Canada. But they saved that easy group for Canada. And then what they do is now they throw Panama, Mexico, and Guatemala and Haiti in the same group. Big up yourself, Sherman Scott. Yeah, so Jamaica is in the group of death, people. Jamaica is in the group of death. Yo, touch up the like button as soon as I'm forward. I don't know if anybody else is live, but for all the people that's here, touch up the like button quick and fast. Yeah, Jamaica is in the group of death, bro. Jamaica is in the group of death, and I don't think this is fair what they're doing. I don't like to complain when it comes on to Jamaica, what group we're in, because I believe that anybody we have in our group, we have to go play them. However, I believe that this is starting to look very obvious. We are not in the group of death. To me, still, I think so. United States and Costa Rica. Costa Rica, I think United States and Costa Rica will beat Jamaica. That's what I'm thinking about. I think I don't think this Jamaica team, if we don't get upgrades, I don't see us beating Costa Rica, bro. Costa Rica U teams are always prepared for this kind of competition based on just historic evidence. They tend to be very prepared. United States, obviously, they're the favorites in this group, but let's show what we can do. Yeah, I hope. Big up yourself, Christine. JT, who are the new players in the under 20 team? We're gonna get into that today, people. I'm gonna chop it up with you properly today. And Mexico group still tough with Panama. Yeah, bro. I just feel like they're setting up Jamaica, bro. I don't like this, bro. Every time there's a tournament like this, and Jamaica, if you get in our group, them say, make sure it's Jamaica and United States. So let's get United States that win against Jamaica and that win against Cuba. Jamaica is in. That's what they do. That's what they set up the group. They want Jamaica, and it's the top 4 teams qualify, right? The top 4 teams qualify. I'm thinking. Big up yourself, Jeremy and Miller, Jamaica Guna, Chris Smith, and Carnif. Big up yourself, Mr. Man. Up, bro, up. Yeah, there, Z. I feel like them set up Jamaica with a group here. United States, Costa Rica, people. United States, Costa Rica, and Cuba. I think those 3 teams are, based on what I've seen from the Jamaica team in the group stage, I believe it's a tough go. It's a tough axe for this Jamaica team. It's a very tough axe. Best group possible for Jamaica? No. The best squad needs to. Whoa, Ian Campbell, you're welcome in this group that Jamaica is in? Whoa, bro. I think we're in the group of death. We need to beat Costa Rica and the United States. At least draw with USA, beat Costa Rica and Cuba. I think we can beat Cuba, and even Cuba is going to be tough for Jamaica. It doesn't matter. Jamaica is good as any up to U20 according to Mr. Speed. Carville Stewart. A madman named there, brother. Yo, as I tell you, people, the JFF will be getting an exam with how they handle the U20. People in the shop, every tool on have every belt buckle on YouTube, and we have to. People, may I tell you, see that U20, yeah? Think about this now. Mr. Speed, them understand, say, they always have some excuse. I mean, like, oh, somebody came. I like how somebody came and debunked the thing where Mr. Speed said that the Mexico team that Jamaica drew with and went in over Jamaica on goal difference, they came in second in that World Cup. I didn't even watch that World Cup, and I was like, okay, I kept going with it, but somebody called in and said that's not true. That Mexico team was terrible. No, Jerome Waite, they have to say that he almost qualified the team, but he never have the right players. Them people, Jerome Waite has the chance to get the right players. Them. You remember when I said I'm gonna do the show tonight? I'm gonna tell you no people. I'm gonna tell you in the U20, based on all the scouting that has been done with John Wall, his scouts in England, Devon Porter, and Ian Campbell. I'm putting it out there now, people. All right? I'm putting it out there now so you guys can hold the JFF accountable. So today we are going to tell you what go on when it comes on to those youth players. All right? So John Wall did a lot of scouting. Devon Porter them and Ian them, they all figured out the logistics. There is 13 overseas base players playing in the top leagues that is available to play for Jamaica. 13. I'm not just talking about we say the man they can play and the man. 13 players that has been scouted and have their documents. So no, people, at this we come down to know, this is why I've been pressing Mr. Rudolph Speed on us hearing from Jerome Waite. I want to just pop quiz Jerome Waite to see if he knows any one of those 13 players. Does Jerome Waite know any of these 13 players? And bro, we not even count Whisper yet. Whisper is counted as a local based player. You see me I say? So, bro, that's why I said there's an exam now for the JFF coming soon. People, hit the like button on the video. Let's get the video moving in the right direction, people. We have talked some football today. U20s. Finally, there's some activity. Finally, there's some activity surrounding the U20s. And today they had the draw. So now I'm breaking it down to people. This was the plan the whole time. People. And we will be releasing the names. Big up yourself, JA Football. We will be releasing the names slowly, but we're gonna start giving you the names. I'm waiting for the individuals who said, okay, we can put the players out there. But people, we want to put the players in front of you guys on YouTube, so you guys can judge the players then where Jerome Waite is gonna potentially pick and the players that are available. That we want to know right now, people. 13 overseas base players who are playing at clubs like Ajax, playing at clubs at Tottenham. Good players who are ready to go. Ready to go, Matter about who can start in our under 20. No, I understand the quota system, but it can't be nothing less than 10 players. This thing cannot be anything more than 10 less than 10 players. I think the JFF has to find a way to go 10-10 with this. They have to find a way to go 10-10 because you have 13 players who are better than all the players that played in the first round, 13 top players who are available. No, we don't care what you guys do. I don't care what you guys do with the 10. We don't want to pick from what start. Pick the 10 best players. I don't care if they're all 10 local. But my friend, something has to give. For Jamaica to get out of this group, a bunch of guys, a bunch of young boys from Jamaica who lacks the experience is not going to work. So people, YouTube, we have 6 spots that we need to fight for. Let's be fair to them. I don't think we can pull off all 6, but we need to get it up to at least 10-10. We then pick 10 of the players them from before. And I'm talking about players like Cadamarteri. I'm not gonna drop a lot of players right now because the young YouTubers them active, they ready to put out any news right now. So we don't want them go run with some video right now. So it's early. So we have to be more covert in the way how we deliver this information. But yeah, we run into the quota system right now. We run into the quota system right now, people. And I accept that the quota system is there. I'm one of the persons who say I accept that the quota system is there. No, JFF has a chance to make it work. My problem is, bro, my problem is, my problem is Jerome Waite. I just have a feeling like Jerome Waite and Lenny Hyde and them man there, them we just them look on some youth with them and see every day and just think those youths are hell of a good players. They might have the potential, but I wanted to know, want to know from Jerome Waite, do you see under 20 players in Jamaica that nobody else knows that you think can get out of Group A? If and you see, Mr. Speed don't protect himself in a situation by saying, well, the coach pick him team, make him not qualify. The coach will pick him player them and use them and use. Mr. Speed don't secure himself. So later on down the road, if the team don't qualify, people cannot come to Mr. Speed and say, Mr. Speed, the coach ever. Mr. Speed say, well, the coach pick him side, me tell you no. That's exactly what will happen. People get on a medication, get on a medicine, get everything on a need, on the rubbings and alcohol and rum and everything. A headache will come here now, people. May I tell you, because I need to hear the language that Jerome Waite is using. I don't even care what he says on an interview. I want to, because I'm certain that Jerome Waite is not aware of these things. Leader, you're another person. You're an official scout now, leader. You're an official scout. And the funny thing about this leader, you're gonna be aware, or if you're not already aware, of all 13 players, and you know they're cutting edge players. So I don't know how you guys gonna get it down there, but them players there, at least 10. Me understand if you say, okay, let's make it even and go 10-10. But I think for Jamaica's best chance, we have to get those players, some of those players in. And I need to know from Jerome Waite, because that we want to know is, does he know any one of those players? And he's probably gonna tell you, listen, I there's a lot of players there, and I work close with the coaching staff in Mr. Wall, and he turned over a lot of names of data and players, and I will take a look at it. Trust me, my team, we're working very hard on this. We have time to prepare. The boys played well, and we don't really want to tweak too much things. We don't want to tweak too much and get this team out of sync because the team was playing well before. Huh? What you say? You don't want to tweak the team? What you say? That's what I don't want to hear from Jerome Waite. Because though Jamaica won those games, I don't think we didn't look convincingly enough. You see me I say? We didn't seem that convincing. Like we got the wins, but to how we looked, if we play against a team that's more competitive with better players, they're gonna expose us more frequently in games, and hence increase their chances to score goals on us and increase our chances of conceding. So we need to figure out a way to get those 10 players at least. Because Jerome Waite is finishing his license right now. These are players who are developed and playing at academies and Premier League clubs in their youth program. So I hope Jerome Waite don't think he can come in and reinvent the wheel this time around. Mr. Waite, we don't want you to reinvent the wheel right now. What we want you to do is increase the capability of the wheel right now. Put the best players out there and give Jamaica a chance to be on the global stage again in a youth tournament. Brand Jamaica is buzzing right now. That would have been another buzz. Youth players out of Jamaica qualifying, the Adidas deal, more content for Jamaican players out there in the public space. That needs to happen. They need to take it serious, but I'm not sure how serious they're taking this. But I'm really worried if the longer we don't hear from Jerome Waite, people, remember people, when Fuzzy was going away with the team, JT was the only one on YouTube saying, like, bro, Is this normal? That we have a head coach for a team that just takes off and speaks no one like in the public or nobody knows what's happening. Like the youth programs are like ran on the secrecy. Like it's very weird. With Fuzzy, and I'm saying, guys, that's not a good sign. This is somebody who's saying if it goes wrong, I just don't come back and speak because I wasn't speaking. And if it goes right, he can come back and say, look, that's why I don't do the whole of talking. Come me go get it done. So I saw that play early on. I really saw that play. So I just think that Jerome Waite people, we need to have Jerome Waite talking. You see me? We need to have Jerome Waite talking. Um, Alfred said, you are the most negative YouTuber I know. You have no hope, faith, and confidence in the team. Okay. All right. So we will, Alfred, we will stick with the team that we have just to make Alfred Hines happy or make you feel better. Can we do that? Alfred Hines, can we all right. Jerome Waite, based on what Alfred Hines is saying, I need to be more positive. Just keep things as they are and let's not qualify. And Alfred Hines can come back and say, but it already never planned for your team qualify. Bro, you're not making any sense, bro. We're talking about why we're on YouTube talking about Jamaica is because we know Jamaica has the potential to go to reach major heights. But we see a lot of the silly roadblocks and the things that hold up traffic. It happened in the senior team. Is after Coach Theodore Whitmore, the team are turning around and we start to become a team. Lot of division there. And YouTubers were the ones who were constantly on it, constantly calling things out. And now we're at the quota system with the U20. And Alfred Hines, if you were listening, don't think that's one of your strong points. However, if you were listening, you would also heard what I said. I understand the quota system and I accept how they have to operate. Like, because I cannot change anything. And then I went on to explain there are 13 top tier level players who are ready and available to play for Jamaica with their documents. The work's been done by John Wall and Devon Porter them and Ian Campbell and them. It's been done. The work is done. The data is there. So what I don't want to hear, if it doesn't work, is Jerome Waite start telling us that, yeah, players wasn't ready in time. They didn't get the documentation and, and a lot of guys had trouble coming in. They had the game last week and, but we still went out there and had a good showing. Though we were a bit unlucky and we lost the game at the end there. But we will pick us. I don't want to hear that garbage. I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear that nonsense. For real. That me talk about. Me know them press conference you go going on, bro. Bro, me can't even tell you how them press conference I go sound without me even being there. And that we do on this channel, bro. Sports prophecy. And that may I tell you, most things what may I say a year before, it just happened on here, on YouTube. I'm sorry. I kept saying to you guys, how is Fuzzy taking off with the under 20? We don't know what Fuzzy's gonna do. What is he playing like? What's the preparation like? Is there injuries or what? There's nothing, bro. And I'm like, for Jamaica to become that professional country and functioning at the highest level as a federation and as a team, we need things like that to be ironed out. And the JFF has improved and ironed out some of the nonsense. Remember, we used to have players getting stuck in airport. Tariq McGee, them. We used to players to go to Japan and them not reach yet and bag of things. We used to have those problems. But I said it here on YouTube many times. Ever since Manning's man got in there as the team manager, we haven't heard any problems. So God forbid, if Manning's man leaves that job, I hope he has somebody else he's teaching best practices, how to do the right thing when he's not there. Because he's obviously doing something right. That's when you know it's going right, when you're not hearing this. That's why I keep saying, when you're not hearing anything with the JFF in a certain area, things been going right. We didn't have the whole ticket debacle this time around either. The CFAS thing solved, Leon Bailey thing popped up, but I think the coach handled that well. I think the JFF handled that well. I don't see anything the team could have done with Leon Bailey's interview. He man come out, he did an interview. And but we continue and we move on. So at the under 20 level now, we spoke about Manning's man as a manager. They're saying the lady Karen, that's the manager for the U20s, guys. They're saying she's very difficult. They're very difficult to deal with. I haven't met her, but it's just very surprising that everybody's saying she's difficult to work with. So I hope the JFF don't have let one person as well just screw up a good opportunity that Jamaica is in the second phase of the qualifiers. The youths can get through. So Miss Karen, if you're having problems with players, just try to put their differences aside this time around for Jamaica. Let Jamaica get there. We're hearing that you're not fond of overseas players based on experiences. So we just hope you do it for Jamaica and just put your personal thing aside. That's all we're asking you. This go around. Put your personal thing aside and let's see if we can get there. Who is saying she is very difficult? A number of people are saying she is very difficult. On the record, a number of people are saying she's very difficult. People who have interacted with her. And I could have been very like what you call this now? I could be very petty and say, well, even Mr. Butler spoke about he had to send I think money for food for his players in Trinidad or something. I don't know if players did not get food with fly in it or the food wasn't good with the players' stomach. Bro, that comes under management. Even though it's Mr. Butler, players and people might say, oh, yo, Mr. Butler, this with that and the JFF. Even if it's his players are Jamaican players. If they're there and the manager is not doing her job, it doesn't matter which player, bro. She has to fix up. Just like people in the JFF, this is how you get your job done. Just stay out of the way of the football and get your job done. Like, keep your personal stuff to yourself. If you don't like overseas players and stuff like that, you should probably think about the job that you hold down, because unfortunately, almost one next Jamaican population they in the diaspora. If a 3 million there Jamaica, probably 3 million there in the diaspora. That Jamaican out there. A lot of people as well. So some of your family members as well. So think about that. And I'm not telling you guys because we can't tell them to throw the quota system. But I think this time they have a chance to make it right. 10 local based players, however you want to do it, and 10 of those out of the 13 players who is top tier and ready to go. Manning's a general, competent, educated brother. It's evident he has made a big difference. Yo, I'm gonna hear other YouTubers like, bro, even if you're Manning's man to get along like me, and I don't have zero problem with Manning's man, but we don't like link up like, before we used to link Manning's man or stuff like that. But it's all love. Same way, even because everybody on YouTube, we're doing things our way. That's the thing. Everybody's doing things their own way, and you can't really tell a person how not to do it. But even if we don't agree with a person or you don't talk to them anymore, I still think we should give credit where credit is due. When I talk to other people, because I think other YouTubers as well are afraid to say like other YouTubers are doing well. Like, it's okay, bro. It's okay. Manning's man is doing a great job at his position. And I think a lot of YouTubers who call for people, I remember when I came on YouTube, I remember YouTubers saying, yeah, you have this money right here up on YouTube. Why you don't let him help with the JFF? This money, but he works in banking or in, why him help? And as soon as one of the persons who helped the JFF, from who we met on YouTube, I don't hear anybody saying that person from YouTube is doing a good job, because people don't understand. Manning's man doing a good job in the JFF for the football. It actually represents the community in a good way. It shows that it's not all idiots on YouTube. It shows that somebody on YouTube say he talked the talk and he's doing it. In my world, you get a lot of credit for that. In my world, you get a lot of credit for that. Manizman, I saw him on YouTube. The first time I met Manizman, been on shows with him, educated about football, passionate about the game, passionate for Jamaica. But I also said to Manizman, like before he went to the JFF, just on my channel, I wasn't speaking, I was just speaking general. Because people, I can call any YouTuber name on my channel because I don't have any animosity to any YouTuber. So you like up man, you say, yo, don't call a man a name. I can call and like bro, once I'm not calling your name in a way to degrade you or to do I can use your YouTuber that I watch your content, all of you, JD, Ryan, them, coaches, Dex, military, formula, everybody. Like they're all everybody's there on YouTube. What I'm saying is though, I wanted Manningsman just to know one thing when he went in there. And I was just like, please just outline your role. So when YouTube start go off and Stone start fling, people know that this is what Manningsman is responsible for. And this is not and not because that's one of the things that we've kind of did early on when we are beat JFF early on. We'd never zoom in on each position and realize, say, yo, this person here needs to go. But when you look at Roy Simpson, those guys don't do interview. You realize some of the people them look like who are pulling the strings in the JFF. They don't speak to the public. Don't speak to They don't speak to shareholders. They don't speak to They don't speak to Lanzi. Jamaican population in diaspora is approximately twice the population in Jamaica. Here they that's a big statistic right there, bro. You know what I mean? That's a big statistic right there. Big up yourself, Tennessee Lewis. So I don't know if what they want the people them to do. You know what I mean? The kids them want to play for Jamaica, and I'm not telling you just go ram up the team and full up the team and all of them. I'm talking about look at the thing from a higher level. Qualify the team with the group. You're saying you're going to use the 10 best from the last window. That's how I look at it. And the 10 best from overseas. Qualify the team and help to raise the level. Raise the level. That's 10 local based players would be going to a World Cup. Or we play with 20 local based players and none of them go to a World Cup. Or we play with 10 of them and 10 of them go up on the world stage, go get the experience and maybe even start it up. Yeah, like gonna think that way. Think about the team actually qualifying and not just say bringing them on them. So people last night, remember with the show last night, right? All the people them there listen with the show. And it tie rights back into the quota system, right? You remember the caller we call on last night and say, yo, where the all of the Englishman there go? And when I go with that Mason Greenwood, like the brother we call on last night. After the show, I private that video. I didn't put out that video. Yeah, because I think that it caught me by surprise as well, but we still let him speak. But the show did just get diverted from the football conversation that I was having. And I was like, I don't like when if it's gonna be that, it's gonna be that. If it's gonna divert, I don't like that. So after the show, people, we add the brother to the WhatsApp group, just to hear what he was saying, like, because I wanted to hear from a Jamaican why he thinks that way and the side he was coming from, the anger. And people, you would be surprised. Yo, the man's story coming out of Jamaica was no joke. Everybody in the WhatsApp group can tell you the man's story, and that's why I say, people, I'm not quick to just cut off a person when he must talk something that I don't want to hear. Yo, the brother's story was different. Anybody when in the Reggaeboyz fan club group, the man's story, when you know, and I spoke to him last night, and it was crazy. So more time when you hear a person come on and they might think about Jamaica, I said them Englishman, bro, that's just some Jamaicans are gonna think like that, bro. We you know what I mean? We can't control how people think. We have to think about that. A lot of them, JT, them have a man saying Mannings rent the coach him house to get job. Okay. Bro, I don't even would I want to get into that, because for me, let's say I'm in management situation, there's a head coach coming or something, or a new pastor coming to a church in your community, and you have a home to rent. Why don't you just rent it to him You know you're renting it to somebody who's probably going to take care of your home as well. Why don't you just rent it to him and he's just a renter? Like, what is the problem, bro? I wouldn't, there is no problem for me if man rent the house. The man have a house, which is a property. If that's the case, I don't know. You're saying that in the comment. If the man have a house, man have a house, and the Jamaica head coach is coming to Jamaica to rent a home. The home is in a nice neighborhood, accessible things they can move around. Why not just rent it, bro? I know people are gonna like, yo, conflict of interest. Oh my god, people. We have to move from them like minute things there. Bro, I know that the JFF has traumatized a lot of people, but certain things where we follow, bro, that is like it doesn't matter if the man I rent. That like that, I don't see a problem with that. That's just my opinion. Wait, must be weird. If this group don't qualify for the U20, he better take away himself, choose the best 23. I think it's 20 players, Jack Drummond. I think it's 20 players. People, the squad for the U team is 20. People, hit the like button. I can't believe we're not even reach. We're almost with the 35 minutes into the show and we're not reach 100 likes on the video. Let me get a like check on the video right now. We've been doing well with the likes lately. Yeah, we're doing well, but we still can get some more likes on the video. Get some more likes on the video, people. Rev it up. Brazilian, and we'll do. Yes, so the under 20, that was a good question there, statement. The JPL playoff is coming up, so the players can't say they don't get any exposure when coaches from all over the world can see them on YouTube. Yeah, we're not gonna buy this stuff again up and running. We're not gonna buy this. Poor Pastor Jamaica football run in Jamaica. Okay. Yes, Sharon Scott, a Jamaica pastor football. So pastor and somebody look at them have a feedback. You all in YouTube just bad man is man. You see them, that's Travis' special statement. Travis, where they play Panama, how many training? So people, as we have it there again, Jamaica is in Group A, United States, Canada, and Costa Rica. Jamaica, United States, Canada, Costa Rica. Big matchup coming up. I think Jamaica is in the group of that. A lot of people wouldn't want to agree with me, but Welch was a really good player. He was a good player. At first off, this kid is very raw. I do like that kid Farbs. I like his size. I think in Concacaf you need some kind of defenders like that with some size. However, he's very mistake prone. Tends to pass the ball into the middle of the park when he doesn't need to. When he's playing out at the center back position, that's something that kid Farbs. It's not going to work against big teams like United States. Though I love the intent by Farbs because that's how they want center backs to play now. Push up deep, become a midfielder when your team is attacking, fall back into position when those layers start getting created when you're defending. However you're defending a 3-5 2 or however you want to defend. 4-2-2, 4-4-2, 4-3-3. So it's how you want to defend. So Michael Farbs, I think that's his name. I like the size of the play. He remind me of a clumsier version of Damian Lowe. Has the height, the build. Yeah, I think the right coach with that kid, can really get him up to scratch. He has that football physique. It's not too big, not too heavy. He still could get faster. Really good player. So yeah, man. J.S. Aguna same not agree. Yeah, but J.S. Aguna, you're saying Group D, Group C. So that's Mexico, Panama. Who in that group, Mexico, Panama, and let me see who we are. Yeah, Mexico, Panama. Okay, so you're saying Mexico, Panama, and who this? Let me see this. Mexico, Panama, and Guatemala and Haiti. Oh shit. Sorry, people. I think that group is a heck of a group. Guatemala. I think Guatemala and Mexico is gonna walk out of this group, and it's just gonna be down to the next 3 teams. I think Haiti will finish at the bottom of this group, and Panama and Panama and Guatemala will both beat Haiti. Mexico will beat Haiti. Haiti might draw or beat Guatemala. In Group B, we have Honduras, Dominican Republic, El Salvador, and Canada. They give Canada the soft soap group, people. They make sure so them get some sod, like some soap, something, like some fab. Them get some fab for that group, yeah. You see me? Them get some fab for that group of people. Them say, yo, that group here, we are gonna make that group here nice and clean and shiny for Canada. So them go Honduras, Dominican Republic, El Salvador. But Dominican Republic did represent Concacaf in the last World Cup. So Dominican Republic is no longer the team that you just look on the group and say, okay, Dominican Republic 3 points there for Honduras, 3 points there for Canada. You don't just do that. I still think this group might come down to Dominican Republic and Canada. I think that group is gonna come down to Dam Rep and Canada in that group. Honduras, they can play well. Honduras does play well at the youth level, but I just don't think I just think Dam Rep probably have some better players that they scouted up, and probably the left and probably the progression from their last World Cup. I'm sure they didn't take steps backward. So I think Dam Rep should come out of that group with is it two so is the top three is the top teams in each group automatic qualifiers, right? That's how they're gonna do it. Or they're doing it in like a semi-final style or something like that, like how they did it, where I think the last one Jamaica dropped out in the quarterfinals. I think we dropped out in the semi-finals, right? Quarterfinals. I think the top four qualified. So we dropped out at the quarterfinals in that one. So maybe top two and best third place go to quarterfinal. Top two. No, top two from each group. You mean, right? Can't be top two teams from the three groups. JT, Speed was talking to you about Jerome Waite. Speed said he better win. Yeah, but Mr. Flex, that was just a little a little Mr. Speed protecting himself when he says Jerome better win. You think, like, what is he gonna do if he doesn't win? Fire him? Like, like, come on. Yeah. So the top two from each group. Okay, so they're going 6 teams there. Oh, for the quarters. And then the top two, third place, right? 6. Yeah, top two, third place would be 8 teams, quarter, 2 best, third place, quarterfinals. Okay, all right. Travis, the diaspora and Dam Rep and Honduras will cause Canada problems. This is very competitive World Cup qualifiers, says Nitro. Yeah, Canada always show up though, physically imposing themselves, very fit. That's 2 things you have to expect from a United States team and a Canadian team. They're always going to be fit and ready to go. And the longer the game goes on, they just have a higher chance of winning, because a lot of our players are just not really playing those high intensity games for 90 minutes, basically. Not playing some high intensity game. Yeah, so basically, I don't know if we can get out of that group, but the recruiting people, my biggest concern is just whether or not Jerome Waite knows who the players are, and are they up for selection? That we need to know right now. So anybody we have Jerome Waite contact, please talk to Mr. Waite and find out from him. I want to find out from him which, if him know about the players them. We need to know that. You see me? We need to know if him know the players them, and him basically is gonna scout them properly. People, which players would you put in the team? Which players would you select from the first round team? That's what I want to know from everybody in the comment section right now. If you had to pick the best, at least 10 players from the first round, who would those players be? Because I don't even think we have 10 players from the first round that I would have picked. That's the thing. But we understand there's a quota system. But yeah, if you really look at it, maximum 7 of those players out of the first team. Because some of those kids are just not really ready, bro. They just, they're there, but they're not really, they're just not up. You're gonna see how the level changes when okay, you're gonna see how the level changes the next round. We say Mr. Flex, Welch is the first one on my list as well. Welch has to, he was the best thing from that first. He was and I think the kid Robinho when here, Robinho Garden or something. I think that kid he looks a bit edgy. Uh bring back full team. Okay, Phil B, you're bringing back the whole team from the first round. Shit. Oh man, that's heavy, bro. That's heavy. You're bringing back the whole team. That's very heavy, man. I'm bring back the whole team. Okay, now I'm bringing back the whole team. I am not bringing back the whole team. They're just not that good, bro. Oh crap. Me have the computer keyboard. Where was this? Yeah. So I can't see a lot of players. You see it? Me don't see people that call out the player their name. So with that tell me say, I don't cause the players, them people that just Welch is like the only player where everybody can like agree on. Welch is that player where we can agree on. You see me? We can agree on Welch. We can agree on Welch. But other than that, we can't. Hold on, people. I have to send a link. I'll give Cataract. I'll send this guy Cataract real quick. Yeah, so he's one of the only players that, oh man, stream element down there, timeout, everybody. Holy crap. The stream element thing is getting out of hand, you know, people. It does a timeout people them for nothing. It's Cataract. I'm not gonna go through all that shit, man. It's in the comment section. Yeah, I don't want to go through all that. Welch is top class. Adrian Reed, Fabian Ronalds, Welch, Ian Campbell, Lynch, Ainsworth, Barrett, Reed, and Cohen. Okay, all right. I like that. Ronalds, Welch, Ainsworth, Barrett. So that's what 2, 4, 6, 7. So there's no Phoenix player there for you, there, Ian Campbell. You don't have any Phoenix players in that. Big up yourself, Dockland Stennett. You don't have any Phoenix players from the first. So, oh, well, I don't know. I don't know about this, Ian. Maybe there's a few players with a switch up in here. So, can bring back Blake. He need to correct those mistakes. Leave Reynolds at home. All right, you're gonna leave Reynolds at home, says Mirak. Yeah, because bro, we want to bring back Whisper them. We want to bring Whisper and Cadamarteri. We need to have space for Whisper and Cadamarteri right now. Oh, Mackenzie. Phil said Mackenzie I get a little run with Brentford in exhibition games. Okay. Mackenzie, I get a little like right now, I don't understand. Or where I say. JT, I care zero about you teams in Jamaica. Diaspora fans want the teams to lose because their friends and family can't make the teams on merit. Lansley Blake say he the U20 will lose all games. Okay. Travis Special is not having that. Yeah, man. I never give you that name there. I never want to give you the Cadamarteri. Cadamarteri are the U20 man. Cadamarteri got their foot. U20. Cadamarteri got there. So you see me, that's as I said, Cadamarteri and Dujuan Whisper for me is the two strikers that I would love Jamaica have out there to really make them United States youth have to defend properly because they tend to don't want to defend against Jamaica. Like, you see me? Them tend to just like come out there and just run the ball upon Jamaica, there's a ball with, and we have to defend the whole game. No, we need players on the team to make USA have to defend as well. And I think the two players who can do that is Dujuan Whisper and Bailey Cadamarteri. Those are the two players. One from the championship and one from the Prem 2. Like, come on, bro. Make the US them have something to think about. And that's how we want the JFF to think. Think at this high level, bro. Not some youth just a player. And I say them good. There's some other youths where I reach some other levels, yo. And them youth that we need for play. Let me hear where Miracle say Welch, Lynch, Ainsworth, Barrett, Reed, Simmons, Grant, Garden, Mackenzie, McKay, and Forbes. How much is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? This is pretty good, bro. This is pretty good right there. This is and this is how I see it. To be honest, for me, Mackenzie doesn't. I don't really. I think he's too small for me, Mackenzie. So I would drop Mackenzie out of this and make it 10. And it's not because it's Mr. Butler player, because I hope one of these other players is Mr. Butler's player. I don't care. I'm talking about what's there right now in front of me. So yeah, that's the only thing I would. And but if them drop Mackenzie, I think all hell is gonna break loose with Craig Butler. I don't think him gonna make them drop Mackenzie and this just slide like that, and it's gonna be another problem. But I would drop him here and go with the 10 players that you have in front of me now. And which one of them? Oh, a Lynch are the goalkeeper, right? Garden is a Phoenix player too. Yeah, Garden, I love our Garden player, bro. Him look active. Him look active. So chemistry. What I did want to know, a Lynch at the goalkeeper. Lynch is a come need to know how much goalkeeper got in the Jamaica side of the quota system, you know. You have to calculate them thing there, bro. Yeah? Yeah. You see me I say? Yeah, so you have to decide who you want to bring, bro. Yeah. Um Phoenix 11, but they say one of the quota must be uh GK. Yeah, one of the quota that may asking about the quote. Garden isn't a Aston did a U20 tryout, bro. We can't allow Butler to run the team. We select who we want and let him pull his players. Whoa, Dockland Stinnett is ready to go to war right now on this quota system and who want to, because Butler have him own quota system too, you know, bro. Butler have his own quota system as well. Butler has his own quota system. So he thinks that if his player don't go, it's not gonna be a problem. Daniel Lawrence, hope it work out for him. Welch Lynch. Okay, he might have goalkeeper. Barrett. Oh, Horsley. McKay. I was wondering, McKay is up in the air, bro. McKay is up in the air. Blake, Reynolds, Simmons, Ainsworth, and Garden. Everybody is kind of around the ballpark. But see, enough Jason Guna TV thing, him leave out. He's not taking Duncan McKenzie, right? Not Duncan, Denzel McKenzie. He's not taking them. But I did a cost Robin enough to play a wing back. Yo, man, I tell you that man is he's a legend, bro. He's legendary. Loads of talent in some of the best academies globally. Yet they select players who are not properly developed to compete at the elite football. You have to consider the football going on in the country, though, Avis. That's the part where people in the diaspora has to be fair to the JFF and be honest to themselves. Like we the diaspora just can't have it our way. There's people in Jamaica who literally have said that not go work. That not go work. So no bother with that. Some people have said that to you at Jamaica. So what do you do? And that's where the football is being played. So I understand that. But I still think with all that in place, there can be a balance struck. Um, you know what I mean? It can be the balance struck. Kobe Thomas, one of the better number 10s. Bro, Kobe Thomas, I don't know. What makes you guys think Kobe Thomas is a like good player? For me, Kobe Thomas will like dribble past one or two players, but Kobe Thomas turns over the football like hell. I would love to see his statistics when it comes on. He does a few things right and get past some players, but he just turns over the football. He needs to get better at completing plays. That's why when people are like, yo, they left Kobe, man. Bro, dude, they left Kobe. I don't know, man. Kobe's not with us, man. No, bro, Kobe, like, has to develop. He has improved from when I saw him because he did debut very young for Jamaica. He has developed, he has progressed. But he is I think Kobe is just he has to create a better end product. He dribbles with the ball and then he just turns it over, or he just tried to pass the ball in the tightest of space and just turns it over based on what I see when I watch him. Maybe you guys see Kobe just stringing it around and it's perfect passes, and I don't see that, bro. Until I see that, I'm just telling you what I saw on the screen in front of me, basically. The same honesty you're asking for go both ways. Just evaluate and pick the best. If it's all local, so it's best. But bro, you saying that, you know that's not true though. Yeah, like when me hear like a comment like this, Jay Saguna is very delusional. Like, or you just say it to just like, I don't know, find something to say. Because like we all know that, bro, that's not gonna happen. All the best players are not in Jamaica. When mere people say, yeah, if the best 23 come from Jamaica, play them. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Like, wanna explain that to me. You see what I'm saying? Explain that to me. When me people also say, yeah, if the best 23 come from Jamaica, play them. Really, bro? Really? You think the best 23 is gonna come from Jamaica? So me understand this. So be it. So be it if it's all the, and it cannot be 23 in the diaspora. You know that as well, Jason Guna. You know that. We can run from the reality, bro, but that's not what's gonna happen. It's delusional to say we should evaluate the best way players and pick them, and I will happily be deluded. Oh no, no, okay, but if it's yeah, that's, you know what I mean. So I think just if you're gonna come to that decision with ignoring all the things that they have in place, fine. But it's like me having new solid information that it cannot work that way, and I'm still thinking, yeah, I can still think it's the best way, but I know that's not gonna happen. So I don't know. Do I continue thinking about it, or I don't know, man. I just know that it's not gonna happen. Where if it's the best local players, they play, or if the best, it's gonna be a mixture. That's where we are now. Like, it's gonna be a mixture, man. JT, the USA team is going to be a very, very good team. Is gonna be very, very good. Very good player. They will win the tournament, said Patrick Riley. Player in all top academies. Yeah. You okay? You have United States winning the, yeah, they have, what is that young kid that's supposed to go to Man City? What's that young kid from the US? He's supposed to go to Man City. Really give, yeah. Shit. Okay, yeah. Yeah. What is that player? That from the USA that's going to Manchester City. I think he's about Sullivan. Yeah, he's about 14 or so. Yeah, where is he playing now? U17? Did they bump him up? Did they bump him to come get bruised at the U20 level, man? Yeah, he's probably a good player, but I think these Jamaican kids will let him know that he's 14 when he get up there. If he's in that team, doubt they will put him in there. JT, okay, come on, man. We saw Kobe Thomas play. I even saw Kobe Thomas watching him playing in that all schoolboy team that played down there in Florida. People, hit the like button on the video, please. We're going on the hour mark right now. Let's make sure we're at 100 likes on this video. All right, let's make sure we're at 100. Let's make sure we're at 100 likes, people. People, just hit up the like button quick and fast. Let me see how much we have on the video, because we have to value the time, people, because we come on, we just get content from start. Right, you. Okay, people, 14 more likes on the video. 14 more likes on the video, and we hit 100. Please and thank you. The show is going on very nicely as we're going down the flanks right now. Nicely. Yeah, like the flow, like the pitch, like what the commenters. Okay, let me see what Mr. United has said. GS Guna TV quota system is a joke. It's hard to understand. Yeah, it is hard to understand. GS Guna, I can't understand why can't the best players be selected. Why can't you understand why the best players can't be selected? The problem is the best players are not all in Jamaica. Some of the best players are in the diaspora. So it's not going to work, bro. You're not going to have a team of 20 Jamaicans who are the best players from the diaspora and nobody from the island. It's not going to happen. So I say, um, wishful thinking sounds great. Daniel Lawrence Butler pull his player become, yeah, John Wall played Kobe as a holding mid, not as a number 10. So he wasn't play up the field as JA football fans. Yo, one thing with we are Jamaica fans, them. When a ball and a player well, them always not have them in the right position. When I tell people, say, bro, I've yet to see stuff from Casey Palmer that says, yeah, him have the spark. Them say, J team, now I'm playing in the right position. So I hope to God say him get to play in the right position. No, you're telling me about Kobe now, JAfans.com say, Kobe now playing at the right position neither. That's why we now that's why Kobe turn over the ball all the time. No, bro, that's not it. If you're a good player, there are certain areas on the field. Once you're out there, especially as a youth player, getting so much time to play, so much playing time. Kobe was captain in the team, bro. Kobe was the captain. Kobe can take charge out there. And I was just saying, like, bro, I don't see it. Good player. He has improved. I've seen his improvement from the last time around. Especially, I liked how he looked on in the all school team from Jamaica with Lenny Hyde and those guys and Kaim Dixon and them. This was it last year. I liked how he looked, but one thing, he looked faster and stronger. But he was playing on turf. He was playing on turf. Turf makes players look different. I'm telling you, he looks different on turf. When I'm seeing him, he's not looking. Why must that be a reality? Because that's the reality, man. It is the reality. JT, yesterday, I really give you ratings because I can't believe people never know, say, a crazy Jamaicans believe, say, a homegrown Jamaicans alone for in the team. Yo, try. Like, people don't actually, that's another delusion. That was another delusion. You see me? That was another delusion. It's like, just like me, I say, bro, there's a quota system. So many people go think about Jamaica having the best team out there. I'm like, God, let's see if we can make the best team out of what we can. You know? So this brother of him own system when believe that beer Jamaican V9 team too. So you have yesterday match I showed and said, bro, there are different mindsets. We can want something as fans on YouTube, but the JFF wants something else, bro. Maybe our dreams just don't align. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We're our dreams. Sometimes I wonder if we want to win. I question that. I ask that question sometimes, Tennessee. Jano, if whisper people, yeah man, and you can feel free. We open the phone lines. The number is on the screen. You can feel free to call in. And no wait till one person call in. Everybody are calling at the same time, and I try calling when that person are calling. So people, the phone line open. Feel free to call in. Number is on the screen. +45 914 777 67. I hope I don't miss a beat here. I think I was in a good place. Martin Baker. I don't want to lose that comment. If Jamaica play, all right, let me take the call. Yeah. Martin Baker, big up yourself, my boss.
Yeah, man, we big up yourself, man, JT and the chat, man. JT, me just be frank, you know, man. When I qualify for no under 20 World Cup, you know. JT, Taylor, we're not going. May I go straight? May I be like the caller next week? Like, right now, it's a census thing. This thing, I understand why Travis don't follow it up. Them thing are drain energy. Speed is a can artist, Mrs. Speed. When him hire, the man come say this on time, and when I check, we have Premier League semi-final for think about. If I check, if you make it to the final, you might have to focus on the final.
And the last time around, Martin.
After the last match, if you make it to the final, you might just have one time to prepare the team. Brother, we're not going to work up, brother. No work up when I go. So everybody can go and dream. We could get the best player.
Slow down. Carla, slow down. Yeah. You're fire. Yeah. I like how you set up the tempo. I like how you kick it out. But what may I say? A similar situation did happen with Fuzzy, you know. After Fuzzy come back from the qualifiers, I think Waterhouse did have some kind of Caribbean Cup championship thing I go on to. Them always pick some coach and come say John Wall now the time, you know, sir. So we'll hear from Jerome Waite if he ever decides to speak. Go ahead, Martin.
Yeah, man, I true, bro. I saw me feel just like the last campaign. We say, yeah, we are gonna get the best player them. And when they check them still do them recruit, but we still have some look higher player than the damn player them. And the man them they can't see our preparation bring them through. We're lucky against 80. People remember say we're lucky against 80 for even reach the quarterfinal, you know. My ESP that come say one match for it did add to me the World Cup. Bro, the man them just is a selling thing. Right now, me just see under 20 as a selling thing. And to be honest, me I go be one of them fan like Travis Preston. Me not go focus on it with you. Me not go focus on it, and them I go lose. This is one fan them I just lose because if they make it, good luck. But to be honest, how the thing go, it just feel like the last campaign. Right now, we not even have no video. And thank God for look match them we play at Trinidad with the warm-up match. And right now, we not even have video car. Last campaign, Cadamarteri did it. And some other man he did it. And we could see some look. The man them so secretive. Because he look like Jamaica work with the CIA and the Jamaica Federation is the FBI. They have so much secret where they have to defend and protect. They can't come out. That's how the man they move. Like the CIA and the FBI is so confusing for the fans them, bro. And the man them don't care. When the ESP talk, them don't care about the fans them, bro. And then them come tell people come full up stadium and buy a shirt. Them man don't care about the fans them, bro. Care about who, man?
Yeah.
Care about who, man? Travis, me no care what you talk about wagonist. Me straightforward, bro. You can't call me wagonist. This is one of the straightest you are gonna find in your lifetime, you know. If I play a good car right now, God, for me, I have to make the side after the Phoenix baller. You know I know Phoenix baller in our side, so who are wagonist? Bro, call myself. They know how me talk. Me no care about Jamaica bar and local bar. I don't care. Me care about the best players them available. Whisper local band, and me expect Whisper to start at the level.
Yeah.
Travis, go talk to some Travis. May I have good standing right now? So go talk to some people who don't have sense and don't read.
Okay,
don't talk to somebody who have education.
You must say a wagonist. Okay.
But him a wagonist. Him don't want no Phoenix player, but me a no wagonist. Me don't care about Phoenix. Me don't care about local, and me don't care about overseas. Me just want the best player them available. Because the best player them can available local
why, Carla, why Travis a call you a wagonist? You must say a switch side.
Me no know ask him. No, Travis, I see Travis now, him have a style where him just love course. Sometimes, enough time him do me in a chat, you know, and when him see him go read back me text, him take it back. So sometimes Travis just don't listen. That's a Travis problem still. Okay. But the thing is, Me not care what Travis want say. We are gonna feel anything it ugly because the quota system will always gonna make the under 20 feel. The quota system will that's why Jamaica failed for 30 years, JT Taylor. Because quota system was in the senior team and them speed the pan the program admit it. That's why Paul Arkham was 7-13 plus 14. It was in the national team at two albums to come and speed say the Jamaican now go work because even Antigua with a thumb up face. Go play, bring one local team, go play Antigua.
When you say Martin to people, them I say you live at Jamaica right now and you don't want no local ball, you sell out. They must say I sell out.
Oh, that don't make no sense. JT Taylor, man, just tell us, God, have to make the team. Whisper, have to make the team. I like the player that a burn it or somewhere name.
Barrett.
Me don't know who said him.
Barrett.
He that play in a right back, but then put him in a wrong position. And when him come in a midfield, him look much better. He a local play. JT Taylor, don't listen to them, man. Them not have no sense.
So you know what
because you see local player to them. You see local player to them are people where that I see the difference with them in a JT Taylor. Local player to them are people where in the country. No. It's not people, it's not like CFAS. Because to be honest, you know, you see when the team come out, them say local player have to make the team. Them not talk about CFAS and Bailey, you know. Them not talk about like King.
I'm the Denzel McKenzie. All you feel like for Butler play out of your team. A problem you want
bro, a Gardo me rate Gardo over Denzel. Is a good baller, but me rate Gardo over Denzel. If Denzel
problem you want.
If Denzel, me no care JT Taylor. If Denzel don't make the side, me not go drop down. But me see Gardo would give the side a +9 extra. If him don't make the side, because only thing me see him me give him ratings for him free kick, you know.
Yeah, if Denzel, if we Jamaica gonna get a free kick, we not gonna know if Denzel a play up on the field if him out there.
Yeah, man, me rate him can take good free kick. That's why me show you say me don't bias JT Taylor. It's just the facts. The man we are text and not about bias. Them just me don't know when the man them are different when they come on to local, you know.
So where you say no? Where you say no? So what is your ideal situation? Your ideal situation, Jamaica Group A. You say no. I still didn't hear how your recruitment go. Like where you go with the team where you did have already. And how much more players do you think we need to boast?
JT Taylor, thank God for YouTube. Man, I chat in a chat. Thank God for YouTube, because if I know for YouTube with a loss, after me don't know who are coming at the team. So right now, if me see the same team we're going to the next round, me not surprised. Me not hear nothing. You hear nothing, JT Taylor?
Yeah. Let me answer the question of Martin Baker from Sheridan. JT, do you agree with the quota? Do you agree with the quota system? No, I don't agree with the quota system, but I understand. And I think at the youth level, there should be some level of quota system, but it shouldn't be a rigid one. As I said, for example, right now, the talent pool is kind of balanced or swinging to the diaspora.
JT Taylor, go check. They have Google now. Type in how much money I get for qualify for the under 20 World Cup.
That's not, I was answering the question on the screen, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So as I said, do you agree with the quota system? What I want to say is I don't agree with the quota system, but may accept it. What can I do? And I'm thinking, how can we still get the best results with a quota system? Here, I think there has to be a quota system at the youth level. But for me, I know people, I think the first time a lot of people start really, I would say, hate me on YouTube was the same quota system thing, you know, was the first, reminding no good, was the first time I was explaining to people that you have to at least have 6 or 7 of the top youth players from Jamaica if you're going to have a youth team, bro, coming out. You can't just have a full-blown team with no Jamaicans from Jamaica on the island in there. We don't care. You're born overseas. Yes, you're still Jamaica. But bro, just be realistic in your head. You're a head coach. You're down there coaching, and you're coaching up some youngsters. And time come for the team to go out there, and there's nobody from the island. You can't do that, bro. So there has to be some level of quota system there. I just think that Mr. Speed and them made the quota system too rigid, and it basically cut the diaspora short. Because what he's saying, okay, 13 players. What the quota system is saying, 13 players from the ground and 7 from overseas. And if you want any more from overseas, you have to apply for it. I think the quota system, it should have came down to where if you say Jamaica has 10 and the diaspora has 10, or the diaspora in this case have 13 and Jamaica has 10. So let's say you want Jamaica, the local base players, them to lose 3 players right there. So you will have to compare the 3 players to the 3 players who will be taking their slot in there. Okay. So do we give it the diaspora?
Taylor.
Yeah.
Me no want cut a meds in about we based on the same somewhere answer. Me believe you see every quota system where them a call quota system. You know what me call it? Hypocrite system. It's not a quota system, it's a hypocrite system. You can count on the hands them. Oh, me can't see no baller in a Westmoreland, St. Thomas, Hanover. Yeah, tell me, say, only Kingston, yes, think Kingston and St. Andrew and Clarendon have the most population, but they cannot tell me, say, there's no baller where you can find in the Dr. Stack up for make the under 20 year leaders say the man them though up to quality, but fit them baller up to quality. So we if we just believe them quota, is no quotas. That is the biggest problem where people have JT Taylor. I believe say you'd have misunderstand if you're a while when it come on to what people mean by the quota system. The quota system is not the quota system. The problem is the quota system is not picking it's not truthful, bro. It's a hypocrite farce. It's a false narrative. It's a smoke screen. It's not picking they're not going over the island. It's a lie. They're not going over. Them done decide who for pick already. It's a money-making thing for certain clubs that is in the Premier League. That's why I will never agree to you. You're right. If there's a quota system, yes, the Jamaica use them for coming, but the best Jamaican youth, not because they come from this club. That's why no one will ever agree with a quota system. It's a farce, bros. They can't trick the people. Them people have knowledge in 2024. Bro, look, you go see it. You see when a squad come out, you go see it, bro. You go see it. And I go see no baller from Westmoreland, brother. You go see no baller from Westmoreland or St. Thomas.
If the baller them from Westmoreland no good, what would you do?
Oh, you know, so the baller them no good, JT Taylor. Our speed and the circle man and we claim so them have education, but yet we still can't make a work up with them same baller there. Oh, you go believe them man. Remember I saw them man. Me no care when nobody say about Dexter he injured. Them man, if Dexter never injured them man, they never want Omari in it. Because me hear someone in my background say them slow down Omari papers and people come to the under 20. Them man they never want whisper. Them man they want whisper in our team. When you come tell me about quota system, bro. Them man they want whisper in our team.
No, but
you know, all the man they put in our team in our midfield.
Whisper wouldn't be a quota
system. I remember all the man they put in the midfield in the last under 20. One man will patch up with him foot a cavalier when that people could have kicked the ball straight. And then them give him the captain band. When him play foolishness in the first match and the people them cry out, they say fast them take off the captain band off him hand. Quota system, one man for which pitney them, brother, is a small screen, brother. That's why I tell you the people like Travis Spesser them and the other man them no love Jamaican because them not
Carla, Peter Mystic want to know why you said the team is going to fail.
Why? Bro, why? Because we not like ugly. Me not like ugly and ugliness will never succeed. You know what him need to check? Him need to check about the history and him understand why me say the team I go fail because it's a cycle. It's a cycle of failure. Bro, it's not nothing, it's common sense. Look back in our history and you will see the cycle of failure. Why should I have hope in a team that them have quota system and coach have to explain why him for picking team? And then this man come tell me say them not pick team and yet coach have to explain why him need to get an extra man if him. Or if I want local coach, him have to explain why him need a better quality way I play.
No, but that's the problem we run into. I don't think with Jerome Waite is going to go out of his way and request the extra overseas players.
Yeah, and JT, and guess what? Jerome Waite is not going to go over Jamaica see all of the best quality. Where did Billy Gado get
brother,
from
we
him?
went through that
Where
phase
did Billy-
already, though. But Martin, we went through that phase already. John Wall scouted players on the island and picked the team on the first round. You want them go back to the island again?
JT Taylor, I mean,
understand.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying what John Wall do. John Wall was doing the right thing. And let me tell you what me believe John Wall thing was about. Let me tell you that. And me hear say it and they come out and warn them. So don't play hypocrite.
Yeah.
John Wall thing was about because John Wall want the same what you say no want happen. I will never will happen. The 20 best players them for in this all if 20 overseas that will never happen. That was the problem why them say John and know who them catch. That's why I tell you. Me tell Jesus TV, you know, me tell Jesus go on TV say, you will never see, we know all of them have the money, you will never see a overseas player got straight through with an under 20 team. May I tell you that? Because guess what? The under 20 is about to selling the clubs them money. And it's all about the clubs them were in the Jamaica Premier League. Look at the players them. Yes, Phoenix players them the funny, but you know
Martin,
why Phoenix players?
Martin, big up yourself, man. I be a conspiracy you come with today, brother.
Yeah, the man that talk about a fox. One conspiracy.
Yeah,
a conspiracy, and then you the funny TV about you. Are you a talk now in the JT?
No, we are talking about with certain players. So some of the things them just sound conspirator. I don't know.
Call me, I'm explain it. If I don't understand, just tell me if I understand. Me straight.
No, it was a lot, Martin. It was a lot. I was a lot to keep up. But when my brain did the alarm, them did just go off at the time when me hear. Yeah, some of the things them. Me understand.
It's no conspiracy. All right, that's what I tell you, JT Taylor. When this side drop, you can't. You know you have Google because
yeah. I check it up on Google.
Last year gone, the other year gone. You look on the local players and we make the sign, man, and you see for conspiracy, man.
No, Martin.
You see for conspiracy.
Martin, there is no Martin. Yeah. Me and you know how it work in a Jamaica.
So why you tell me it's a conspiracy, JT Taylor?
No. Some of the things them were like a bit over the top. Like,
bro, me no call no player name, bro. Me no call no player in. Me call the clubs them and I true me I call them out. But you tell me it's a JT Taylor. Me never call no player name.
And the next thing, Martin, when you say them, you now go scan the island and go look for the best players them, bro. The best players them on the island, we know them. There's a few, but probably we don't know. But those are the ones that are on the cream rise to the top, man. So I don't know where.
Bro, me hear say one time. Me get exam. Me hear man. Where at JT Taylor? But are you? I thought. Remember say them always present as the best players them on the island, you know. And I use same one them big Lamar Walker, Peter Lever, so them Fletcher them. Those were the one where and them have a cycle. That's why I tell you, JT.
But those
it's
players,
a cycle, bro.
My problem with those players are not playing for Jamaica at the youth level. My problem with those players is they weren't able to kick on. As I said, one big sinkhole did it between the youth level and the professional. And I want whole heap of Jamaican players dropping a sinkhole. Some league in a sinkhole too. USL I want league in a sinkhole too. And some other league.
Yeah, Jade.
Them players, why me beat them players, bro? Them no cross them no cross the sinkhole, brother.
I mean, that's my opinion, you know. I mean, my opinion them can line to facts. So it's okay, but if anyone want believe, then believe it. See me, bro. But me see the cycle of failure I'm know because me feel the same way as a fan. I mean, no, no fans feel so.
I think it's early. I think it's early for you to say them are gonna feel. No, even though I don't agree with a lot of happenings, me now gonna say them are gonna feel. No, because there's a lot of things has to happen before we get to that point. So I think that's probably what Peter Mystic is saying. I don't understand. Are you saying that the team is going to fail because of the quota system? That's a follow-up question.
Of course. I mean, I take it back. So who want to beat? Of course, I'm saying that straight. The team is going to fail because of the quota system, and the team is going. Me don't talk. The squad. I just few more months. This is my opinion. It depend on YouTube. It register. Okay. So I'm not going to take back anything. Who may have the JD always say may have the bars for chat. So I'm not going to take it back. I mean, I want to say because the quota system is not, even if the quota system should be in place, it's not doing a job. May I tell you, JT Taylor is not doing it right job. It a pick them friend and and them friend.
All right.
And me, it's not it's facts over history. I know you know it.
Yeah,
Cause you
man.
have links.
Yeah,
Me know you know.
Man.
They have links, and me have links too. And me know
Yeah,
you
links.
know when me attack say.
All
But
right.
big up yourself.
All right, big up yourself, my boss. All right, that was
Yeah, man.
Martin
Big
Baker,
up
people.
yourself.
That was Martin Baker. Martin Baker come plot it. Big up yourself, Martin Baker. The man believe in what I say, and the man stand firm on him point. Respect to that, Martin Baker. Come on and outline him thing and say, yo. I saw Martin Baker say, yo, at that him come for say and him later. First responder. Don't know if you're here to clear up some. Yeah, what?
Up. And you know what? Big up to Tennessee, Lewis. I'm a favorite caller that. But you see your caller just now?
Yeah.
Me agree with him, you know.
Martin Baker, yeah, man, good caller, man.
Yeah, let me tell you why I agree with him. As a matter of fact, I went change my whole stance when it come to the quota system. I agree. I agree with the quota system now, 100%. But here, when I agree with the quota system, for every team apart from the senior team, and the reason why I agree with the quota system is because they don't care. Winning is not on the agenda of the JFF when it comes to every team below the national team.
Yeah, you're right, man.
No money now make. No money now make from them the team that make them want win nothing. They just want to participate, that people not find them and to show his players.
Yeah. I wish somebody was telling us that same thing that the JFF. Somebody was telling us that the JFF just basically has a team to represent, but they don't want to win, so the team gets into the money.
They don't want to beat nobody, man.
Yeah, so we get the money. Like the team, so they have to use more money if you spend, if you go further, and in case them lose and all that. Yo, it was this big another conspiracy me I hear too again.
Yeah, man. That is the only reason why them take part, because they don't want to get fined. So no money now make Jay Taylor. So might as well them just quote out everything. And apart from the senior team, that's all. I just on my stance there right now.
Okay, then we just quote out everything.
Yeah, just quote out everything and just pick players who you want to showcase, because they're not there to win anything.
Yeah,
they're not there to beat nobody.
Yeah,
so it's just a waste of time on the coach, and every coach who get any team to go to them tournament, I want burial ground for their career.
Yeah. And
because you're not supposed to again, you're not seeing nobody who go there and feel. Because what them do is make the whole Jamaica turn against them. The whole Jamaica gonna hate you. So even Waits, by the time Wait done, we're not gonna like him again. His reputation is gonna be tainted. Because nobody really understands, say, him get a basket to carry water, he's a face card.
Oh man.
So that's my take.
Yeah, me get the vibe there, no, first responder. Like that's what I say. If me get the vibe, the man say it looks like them not actually want to win. Them just want to go and compete, and we just make sure we send a player to represent, so we don't get fined and all them things. Because I don't think they're actually trying to win. I don't think that's
them no want to beat nobody. If we beat anybody, it's just you don't say sheer luck. You don't say luck. You understand? Because they've now put out no effort, even the side to pick and the training to start. Look how long it will take.
Yeah, and then the good thing about that first responder, Mr. Speed already has an excuse memorized.
And I agree with the caller was saying the reason why John Wall losing job because he want the best team. We don't. DJFF don't want the best team.
And I'm gonna say it for the first time on YouTube. Yeah, I think it both things can be true. That John Wall didn't have enough time, but my belief is that John Wall wanted the best team to qualify a team.
I totally agree with you.
To put it on his resume that he has qualified a team to and the JFF was like, no, you're coming in with too much English players. That's my belief, and you know
I believe that.
I believe that.
Jay Taylor. you don't have to be motivated to put nothing on your resume. If you have any pride within yourself, you want the best team.
Best
And
team
the
to
best
win.
team.
And John Wall put a lot of effort into scouting a lot of those
Of
players.
course, he put out a lot of effort in scouting. And I mean, me see it's kind of redundant because Jerome, if
Jerome Waite,
saying,
bro, we just keep going back.
Look here,
Like it's okay, he's
JT,
probably a
1
good
second.
coach, but we just keep going backwards. Like
me not saying nothing about Jerome Waite. What me I say is, if you're talking about time, say John Wall not have enough time. Jerome Waite have less time than John Wall.
yeah, John Wall would have already got the more time with the players.
Yeah, but Jerome Waite have him having coaching to do right now. And if Tivoli Gardens go through further, he might even have less time. He have less time than if it's a basis that you remove John Wall because it's gonna clash with other tournaments. It's gonna be worse. And Jerome Waite, him handful.
Yeah, bro. Oh God, man.
So me can't see through it. Say you remove the man because you want to give more time, and him not gonna have enough time with the under 20.
That's not exactly true.
No, so
100%.
that
can be a part of it, though.
The biggest foolishness me here.
I think it can be a part of it to give both of them a fair shot. I think they probably could be wanting him to spend more time with the team, but I think it ultimately came down to John Wall wanting the best players to play for Jamaica. Flat out.
Right.
This is why people want to know people. You see, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, people on YouTube. You see, if they make a mess of this U20 thing, any show and see Mr. Speed them come on YouTube and attack, we don't know about to support it. I'm not telling you not to support the YouTuber, but bro, we're tired. We don't want to hear Mr. Speed come and talk to us in circles anymore. Like to be brutally honest, why is he gonna come back and say, yeah, the man pick him team, but Mr. Speed, you did know that John Wall did the scouting. 13 players that are available, and we not say all 13 of them or whatever. But I feel like we don't want to hear Mr. Speed come and give us a beautiful explanation as to why English players weren't there. I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't.
Taylor, this is my last point. What hurt me nowadays is people make excuse for the JFF. Like, you do this for Jamaica, you're not doing it for the JFF. Let me tell you something. The JFF must go do the marketing or advertise something. And we're not supposed to you're not supposed to put your show and remind people about match a star I played June 21st. They must go do it. That's the least them can do is run like advertisements.
Yeah, man. We need first responder. If this one no work out with the under 20 people on YouTube, we need to move away from even hearing anything what Mr. Speed them off is talk about.
May agree with you.
Yeah, man. From the YouTube space, people, that's why I say it's a test for the JFF. We after the U20, if them just pick who them want and feed them local team, we're
supposed to bond them out.
Yeah, we don't want make Mr. Speed go on Manning's man, go talk to Manning's man and Simon. But you see, the people that care about Jamaica football and want us to win and move forward, we move from Mr. Speed as well.
Yeah, man, we're supposed to bond them out after that, you know?
Yeah, we don't really want, because he's gonna talk in circles and explain to us, bro. We don't want the explanation. You guys didn't do it. You didn't do it right.
I agree. I totally agree with you.
That's all we want to hear about. We don't want to hear your beautiful explanation.
J. Taylor, I'm going to run.
Yeah, man.
We have to respond to response.
Yeah, man. All right, my boss. Bless up yourself, first responder. JT, is it the truth about the JFF, then the definition of macroeconomics failure, diminished capacity, defense, mad people in management? Bro, Pastor, I'm at that point, bro. I think on YouTube now, Mr. Speed got his free reign, and we even, when people are trying accuse Mr. Speed of things that we don't think he has done, we stood up for Mr. Speed here. And a lot of people believe that Mr. Speed them want to do the right thing. Guys, we have this U20 to find out. Me I tell you, if them do it and them and Jerome Waite them and Lenny Hyde them cook up them 18 under 18 squad and just pick with them one, people, we don't really need to have Mr. Speed them on YouTube or talk to anymore. We can say your time, we respect you, Mr. Speed, but we actually let's move on. We get it now. We get it that the fans have a different, because this happened, through love for the team as a fan and as a Jamaican who want to win, different from the people them who's actually in the football, who's carrying out specific tasks. They have what they plan. And it seems like that part of the football, bro, we have to just get back to being a fan. So we don't need Mr. Speed them come explain anything and then it's strong. Now we just say, at the JFF. And that we have to go work with. We have to go just say, bro, at the JFF. But this, I'm telling you, people, I'm telling you, this under 20 that's coming up right now, we need to use this as a benchmark to see if the JFF is making any changes or staying true to what they have said. Because it's clear 13 players from the diaspora who are better than all the players that played in the first round. But we're saying just pick only 10. Just go 10, 10, and make it equal. You pick the best 10 players from before and the best 10 players, because even some overseas players have to get left as well. We can live with that. But if we come and we see 4 overseas players in this team, and we just see beer man, we can't control ball, run up and down like wild donkey and them thing they out there. As me I say, people, we don't need for just say, we know more of this explanation from Mr. Speed them. We just realize say that's they're doing their thing, and us as fans need to know our place and just allow them, bro. Don't be and we'll know. We just allow them. We don't want to come here. You don't think the JFF want to do this right? You don't think we want to get it? No, you have a chance to get it right now, man. You have a chance to get it right. Show us that you actually care about development and we can win at the same time. Because you can either pick all the players from Jamaica and we don't qualify, and we they don't go anywhere, they go back. It's not like a lot of big teams are just looking for players in World Cup qualification. They want to see you at the next level. I don't know any under 20, a few, maybe 1 or 2 under 20 players that I know that didn't qualify and went out there to yeah, some people just run up and down like wild donkey on the field. Yeah, like we don't want that, brother. We're tired of that. We've tried that for so many years of seeing Jamaica just like some wildness out there, like can't control the ball. And I'm like, oh my God, we can't score against the US because they're just more superior. JFF, just put a stop to it. Just pick a good team. Make it even. The players are available. And people, we're telling about the players them have them documents again. So we are telling them from now, so they can't come out with no explanation like you're going to hear Mr. Chong say, well, I mean, last minute flights and players didn't have their passport. One guy, to recall, we spoke to him just now. He left his passport in the 7-Eleven. And by the time he got a flight, we had to book another connected flight for him. So what then happened was he got there to the game late. But overall, everything, the team is in high. That's Dennis Strong. I know his excuses. It's studied, bro. It's ready to go. It's articulated. It's on speed dial. I don't want to hear that anymore, bro. A huge majority of Jamaican population is in the diaspora. Please let the team represent the country and the diaspora. That's all we're saying. And it's just so happened that football is the sport that the talent is not that great in Jamaica. Not that developed. I'm not gonna say the talent is not that great. But so I don't want you to come and tell me about all these other statistics. Jamaica is not importing track and field athletes because there's a wealth. There's a plethora of athletes coming out of Jamaica every season, every year, every Carifta game, every Olympics. There's a new Jamaican star. You don't hear Jamaica recruiting kids. Okay, I'm going down to LSU or UCLA. I heard that this one Jamaican girl can run. I don't hear Jamaica doing that. because the talent is already on the island. So the JFF has to realize the talent is just not there when it comes on to the football. No matter what they want to say, the talent is not there. The talent is not there when it comes on to the football. And until the talent gets there, let's win because we have players who can help us win. That's all most of the people are saying. Let's win. Let's get some finance in more as Pastor talk about macroeconomics. Let's get the finances right by qualifying for tournaments. What's going on? Come on, what you want to tell me? People, oh my God. I'll be right back, people. Commercial break. I have to give my daughter something. Sorry about that. Commercial break, people. People, sorry about that. Just had to make my daughter something. All right. So get her something from the fridge. She wants a snack. She already had dinner. So, wagwan. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, man. So, people, yeah, I was in my flow. I was in my vibe. I was in my element, bro. Big up yourself, Trump deck. Let me just drop this. I don't know. I think Cataract did message me. I don't know if you're still there, Cataract, but I just dropped the link. You see, I go here. Let me hear. You're gonna hear say flight too expensive, and we go into Shadow Strike. This is one of the main thing now that they're gonna use on us. They're gonna say flight. Flight is gonna be one of the things. That's why you hear me go over Dennis Chung talking points. I went over Dennis Chung talking points. Flights is gonna be one of the main things that they used to say. This is what's holding back players from being there, and they're gonna use the passport thing. But people, me inform on no, me I tell you no. The thing them ready, the youth them ready, the thing them ready up, the youth them ready for play right now. The youth them ready, the youth them ready for play right now. So don't fall for that trick there. When the squad ready if we get announced and get picked. We still haven't heard from Jerome Waite. Don't know if he will surface. However.
Oh, so the Mason Greenwood t-shirt. Oh, so the Mason Greenwood shirt. Buy one Greenwood, get one daily free. There, so. Oh, so the Mason Greenwood t-shirt. Oh, so the Greenwood t-shirt. I have them signed. Greenwood, yes, signed by Greenwood. Cause we live back to. But them signed still. Yeah. That me myself. Good morning, J. Taylor.
Good afternoon, sir.
Morning to the fans. Morning to the subscriber. Taylor, I don't want to hear nothing from nobody.
Yeah.
I this them the support for. You know why I stand up for I stand up for things in life, J. Taylor. Because the truth and right, you have to stand up for it. So I'm gonna say this to you. I can confirm that there are 12 players who have their passport, and there are about 6 more who are 4 or 6 more who are going through the process. but we know 12 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I can confirm that. Well, not I can confirm. I can, confirm that John Wall wanted 10 in the last squad.
Mm-hmm.
And that was at the heart of the
I heard he wanted 13 still, but
no, I think he came down to 10
yeah, because
in
I
the
think 10 is that's what
in
I'm
the,
asking.
in the end. In the end, he came down to 10, balancing budget and balancing that. No, or I think that 10 were confirmed to be released from their club. Bailey Cadamarteri couldn't be released, and I think there's another player who is in a first team squad who couldn't be released because it was not an international winner. That's how they got to the 10, I think, right?
Mm.
No, I listen back to everything on the stream, but I'm saying this. I'm something I know I gotta go on. But this is what the people who used to come into the comment section, one done, Mike Ricketts. One done. Ricketts. Yeah, this is a vote for. I really hope the team qualifies. I pray, because I want us to be successful. Right? But at this, support and vote for. So take it. I don't want to hear that there's no money, Taylor.
Mm.
Right? Because we were told of a $60 million surplus.
Mm.
And if you remember, Mr. Speed came on this program and said the same 300 million where cataract them, Raymond Addison said he has access to, they have access to it. You remember that statement?
Yeah.
No, man. You remember that statement, bro?
Yeah, but is the money from FIFA?
So, no. He said that they have the same access to it. So I am saying pay the plane fare and per diem for the young men, young professionals, because all of them have professional contracts. They're not semi-pro players, right? All of them have signed at least their first professional contract with their clubs.
Mm.
So they are professionals. So out of that 300 million, Mr. Speed, 1 million and pay the thing for the youth them qualify. But you and I know, and because I confidentially shared with you where and who was the source of what we were saying is our 300 million. And you know that is not FIFA. And you know that the businessman I told you who made the offer, you know that he's good for it. Because he's a Jamaican billionaire.
Yep.
You know that.
You got it.
So, and I respect the fact that you have maintained your journalistic integrity and have never revealed what cataract, because you did ask for me to validate the information to you before you spoke about it, but you have maintained the highest journalistic integrity and never revealed the source and who that person is. And you know that that man can write one check. One go. One go. True or lie, J. Taylor?
Mm-hmm.
One go.
On the under 20 though, are they so
I'm saying so on the under 20, if they have the same sponsor that we were talking about, that man can write charter whole British Airways and make the ball of them lay down flat and comfortable with one stroke of his, not even pen. Him just hit the transfer button and buy the ticket there. So the real fact of the matter is this thing is coming up in a matter of days. And if the release doesn't go in by, I think tomorrow, Taylor, is that correct? The 14 days would be tomorrow, right?
for release of who?
The players for the end of is April, is not April 26th at the tournament, Bossy.
Okay, yeah, I was read. Yo,
Yeah, so 14 days from April 26th is the 12th of April. So tomorrow you have to get the international release for the players for.
yeah, I'm just I read some bad comments with some people I make. Have to
Oh,
get some of them down off this thing because we have people and we know people. Even the vice president at Don't Beholding, who's been writing under the comment section, and I said we are in sensationalism and
it's
these
echoing. It's
bloggers.
echoing.
I'm echoing.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You echo mine not. Hold on. Can you hear me clearly now? Is it good?
Yeah, but we're hearing an echo.
You're hearing an echo from me. All right. All right. Am I good again?
No.
You're still hearing an echo? That's weird, bro. Echo
No,
cancellation.
I even hear like about so- ask the comment section. Otherwise, I'll just jump up and jump on again.
All right. People, are you hearing any echo in there? I don't know. Am I echoing? Because I would hear it if I'm echoing here and you're not echoing. I don't know. Good on this side. They say it's good on that side. Yeah. Cataract. Yeah, train of thought. No echo, bro. I don't know what you're hearing. I think they're echoing. The dopey them might echo some sentiments to you in the evening.
All right, I just restart. So
Yeah, yeah. I
you
hear
better
thing.
know. You better know.
Yeah, JD, don't be when your sounds afraid then. So Pagan 180, he's saying that let me tell you the comments where I'm right today. These are the vice president that don't be holding.
And this is Don Beholden, who is at the top of the league, and
Yeah, he's moving, sneaky in the comment section, Cataract. So I just have to let the fun. He said these vloggers are sensationalists, lack knowledge, and tries every chance they get to create an
yeah.
issue, even when there's nothing wrong. Do your research. Information is out there. My research has led me to believe that Miss Karen is the manager of the U20
Come,
team.
just
Come
come
on,
on.
bro. Like what? That's why
Come
we
on the
talk
street.
about her.
Come, send him the link, now, man. Send him the link. Send him the
No,
link.
they man. No, this is a comment section. In can you have cataract? Let me tell you, you can see on them down the
No,
more time attack. You have some people see them on YouTube, but when the
no.
video drop, them pop up and make a bad comment or something and cut. But me
Yeah,
see,
but,
me see some of them I chop it up sometime when
yeah,
them
man.
come on some video where you're the pan. Me see say you realize say this are the harshest comments them there after the show done.
After the show done, somebody I said to him, say, forward, no man. Forward, let me get for brutal massacre here. Look here. Let me say this. Let me say this thing here. There's a window. I'm saying there's a window for April 26th or something where we're going to be. But outside of that, the coach must have at his disposal the ability to select all the players, because anything less than the qualification is
Drinking
not
Milo.
acceptable. So I don't think we're being sensational or anything, right?
Not at all.
So if the players who are available don't come in April, how do they get to integrate into the squad? So the first time they're gonna come is in July, and we're not talking about the senior qualifications, sir. We're talking about the under 20 qualifications.
Yeah. Instead, him just did look out and like when we realized Cataract is, and I'm saying the turning point for me, guys, was the simple thing as I think it was even my fault. Asking Mr. Speed when are the tickets available so we can purchase 60 tickets. And I got no
But the
reply.
man
And
don't
then,
want to the purchase. No, you know when I embarrass
no,
myself.
no, and then when what really took me back, Mr. Speed said on the show, I can't believe Mr. Speed tried this with me. JT, him say, suppose the ticket them get you buy a ticket and ticket end up in the wrong person's hand. I was like, what the hell? Our gunman I got break into the stadium? Like he might say, the ticket end up in if we buy the ticket from the JFF, technically we would love for people to be in the stadium, but it doesn't matter if people still don't go, but the fans would have supported the JFF and bought tickets. and support the football team. So it doesn't matter really who goes, but the people who are buying the tickets do want to target a certain age group to try to get those people back into the stadium. That was the whole thing of even why these people want to do it, because few people are not going to load up the stadium. But guys, it them excuse they was silly, Mr. Speed. John Wood, them excuse they was just like, come on, man. Them excuse they was silly. And that's a moment where you can just say, yeah, we did, as you said, well, you tried to clear it up, and it was just confusing, bro. And that's when I realized, say, the fans them, we I think something like we I think out of love on them thing. They say, yo, we want we team win and qualify on them thing there. No, I think the JFF probably has, as you said, their manifesto, and they have their things they outline that they probably their targets they want to reach, and their targets are probably not in line with the fans. Maybe they want to qualify in 5 years down the road. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe they have a 10-year plan to qualify 5 years.
No, they don't. They don't. Let us not be ridiculous. They want to go to the World Cup. But here, Jay Taylor, and I want to be fair to you and fair to Mr. Speed. The JFM don't want nothing from you now. Tap embarrass the man them and tap embarrass themselves. They say to us that we mustn't take everything from England. So it is in England where the FA does not allow you to buy tickets for people, right? And if you buy a ticket and transfer it to somebody else, like what they normally do at the Champions League. So man will buy a ticket and then sell it to a Bayern Munich fan.
Yeah.
And then ban it for life for that.
Scalping,
That is
right?
no scalping, but it's because they have serious hooligan problems.
Yeah.
So they don't want you to buy a ticket and then a Galatasaray fan end up sit down mouse.
Yeah.
So don't come with that clown business. That's not Jamaica. We don't have seat numbers, brother. We have bleachers.
Yeah.
Right? So I didn't get that, and I hope it's unfortunate, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, look, let me say something to you. We're at the under 20. And what I would like the manager for Dunby Holding to say to me is, can we go to the next round and be successful with the same team that won the 3 games by a 1-goal margin in the first round? Does he believe that the competition will be stiffer in this round? Or do we believe that the same tools can carry us through? But I am going out on a limb and saying this. The fundamental belief is that an all-manning, all-the-Costa Cup team can win the World Cup. That's the fundamental belief in our man today.
Yes, them believes their Manning Cup side.
No, an all-manning, all-the-Costa. They believe, they really believe it. There's some man sitting here that really believe that if Chelsea want to move up into the Europa spaces, they need to sign Kaim Dixon now and start him Saturday. They believe that. They believe that the scouts.
He says, Brian Martin said, JT, that's not true, brother. Many persons in Jamaica don't believe that, brother.
I am saying persons I have read the comments after the show them finished. Man fundamentally believe that they need to get him at a free transfer. No.
Wow.
Man, you have a striking problem. Man, really, right now, Kaim Dixon can move into the lineup and Rashford, if it does, go up on the bench and give him a number 9 shirt. And man, you will be in the Champion League. You know why? Because I read a man say that Kaim Dixon should go the Chelsea under 21 know what they would do better than Whisper. And I'm like, who are you? Do you know that these men pay millions of dollars to people who actually know football? Do you know that they came here and they were watching the Manning Cup when they scouted out Whisper amongst other things? So you can't, agents play a part, but a man not going to come down here to scout Dujuan Whisper because Mr. Butler brought him here, and then see Kaim Dixon and go, yo, there goes the next Lionel Messi. But I'm not bother with him because this man never come for see. That's not how it works, bro. If they see something, they're taking that something. They sign you and then what they do? Sign you and loan you back out to the same club that them signing from. Is that true or am I talking foolishness?
Yeah, no, I'm listening and I'm reading. Leave Dixon alone, brother, and stop slander the youth. Name, brother. Why you
I am
draw
not
the youth
slandering the
name
youth
in this
name. I am saying
conversation?
what
This
people have
Brian
said.
Martin, your nemesis. Brian Martin, your nemesis on
No,
YouTube.
it's not my nemesis. Basically, is my nemesis. Brian might think I will argument with me.
Brian Mighty, the oligarch slayer.
No, I am saying again, this is not about exact player. I believe Kaheem Dixon needs to be developed. I believe he has the attributes of making a decent player.
So why
I do
couldn't
not.
Kaim Dixon play in a Chelsea U20?
Why what?
Why Kaim Dixon? You don't think Kaim Dixon can make Chelsea U20?
Whisper was I was just struggling. Whisper had to work his socks off to
I
make
think if
the team.
Kaim Dixon get the chance, he can go there and light it up to bro.
No,
The
sir.
U20. Like
No.
I think he can, bro.
Not this now.
So me I one of them people that cataract. Me I one of them people that think the Kaim Dixon can ball at the Prem 2. The Prem 2 youth the Prem 2 level for me is not serious.
Someone listen fundamentally, I said men were in the comment section and I've seen other programs.
Yeah, I understand that they fundamentally believe in this.
No, I said the Chelsea first team.
No, Chelsea first team. That's delusional.
Yes.
That's different. Delusion is different from
No, I'm not talking under 20. I'm saying the Chelsea first team. Jackson must sit down.
Jesus Christ. Pastor said to Cataract, I will say again, the current squad will not win one match in the next round. And Pastor articulating himself, no matter how much I fast and pray for them. Big up yourself, Pastor. Yes, big league, Glenn. Yes, stop me fooling. Yes, Kaim Dixon cannot make a Chelsea U20 side. Come on, bro.
No, but at this particular junction, remember when Whisper went there, It's several game weeks passed before him could really make the bench.
So that you take in the same.
Remember so they didn't have to send him to go play on the 18th for a couple of games,
Yeah, they would have do the same thing to
Yes, so that's what I'm saying. He's not going to leave from Arnett Gardens and walk and go onto the pitch for Chelsea under 21 and start banging in the goals. That's not how it works.
It doesn't work like that, but it can work out where when he start playing like Whisper, I expect him to start dumping it up as well. He's a natural goal scorer as well. Him and Dujuan Whisper is the two best young goal scorers out of the island. That's just a fact. Dujuan Whisper is amazing in front of goal. Kaim Dixon is a goal shark as well. He might not have the physique where Whisper have and be able to be as physical, but I think those are two of the best two young attacking players I've seen since Whisper and Kaim Dixon, and their numbers proved it. Their numbers prove it at the Manning Cup level. However, Whisper has more international experiences and he got more looking at in bigger clubs. But I think Kaim Dixon, his age worked against him based on their structure over there in Clarendon, where they keep players until they're 19. They can't play U20 ball. They excel a day late or a year late. But the kid has the talent for me, and I might be wrong. People, I might be wrong. Pristine, I might be wrong. Detonation, I might be wrong, but I think Kahim Dixon has the ability to make a U20 side. And because guess what? Kahim Dixon wouldn't be going into the U20 team to compete with Whisper people. Me talk about other U20 the U20 team where Kahim Dixon potentially can give them a run for their money. Because I've seen other youths out there for Chelsea that didn't look too dazzling. Like outside of Whisper, Washington, and the defensive midfielder we tackle hard, them Chelsea team there. I don't remember any other player out there.
Yeah. So you're making a fundamental mistake.
Okay.
Remember that there are players like Malik Madasil and Omari Hutchinson, I think, and Mason Burso, who are out on loan.
Are they U20 JT? You're talking madness. Okay. How is this madness?
No, I'm saying there are players who are out on loan, bro. Mason Burso is out on loan in the championship. Starting, finding it very difficult, but yes.
Dixon have raw materials. He can be a decent baller. I just think,
I agree fully with that statement. Raw material.
That's exactly what he is, Cataract. He wasn't developed by Craig. As I said, Craig Butler is like a man who creates swords, and you put it under extensive amount of heat, and he might beat out the, and I shape it out. So when is him get Whisper into a sword farm to get him to England? But then Chelsea is gonna do the polishing and get him to market when you put a sword on a shelf. That's what me look funny. So Kaim Dixie, he has the potential, but he would need right here. No, he needs somebody to shave the sword and beat out some rough edges.
So for me, Kaim Dixon has some intangibles, and he has the raw material. The first thing they're going to tell him is that they're going to have to bulk him up to become.
Yeah, that's going to be
even a championship striker. Forget the Premier League. They would have to bulk him up. Remember when I used to hype? Remember I used to hype on Tyreek Jimenez?
Yeah.
Right? I remember what happened in Catalonia. The first minute he ran into De La Feu, what happened? He come back up on a stretcher. And you put your foot in. You put your foot in and then buck up on a man where I wear size 14.
Yeah, so I just say big deal. Just admit it. If Dixie was with Butler, things would be different. And I can admit that, bro. I can admit to that in a Lawrence. Yes. But we don't know. We don't know how Butler would have saw him if Butler saw him as a prize. He might be just one of them wild one day we just got away and played the Costa Cup and happened to break through. And I think it's too late for Butler to help Kaim Dixon right now as well.
I don't think Butler needs to help Kaim Dixon. I don't think Craig Butler is the only person that can develop a player on the island. I don't believe that. What I'm saying is that Kaim Dixon, where his starting point is behind Whisper, because I believe physically he has to be bulked up. And bulked up in a way that doesn't slow him down.
Cataract, and I'm gonna let you land and take this one. JT, all the CC players who are a few months too old for U20 were still the best youths when they were 17 and 18. Cataract. We need unseen. We're unseen there.
You need unseen, or you need Marlon.
Yeah, unseen or Marlon. Because they scratch out them game here heavy. I don't want, but I don't know if CC players. I think CC dominates the Costa Cup now based on what I've seen, because he has the players a year extra or something like that.
So I'm gonna go even further. There's some people like Unseen who literally believe that Clarendon College can go to the Under 20 World Cup and make it out the group stage. I'm not gonna say win, but he believes they can make it out the group stage.
People, and Cataract just make a good point. Hit the like button, people. Thank you. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Yep. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button.
Part of the like button, I'm just stick out to the gun and just bust a shot for the like button. Blam.
Blam. Make it just stick permanent.
Yeah, bro, just stick permanent. I deal with the like button like if like where the countryman them. Don't deal with the like button like goat teeth, man. Like you just catch a goat teeth. Chop up the like button. Chop it up. Yeah,
take up the light button for the light post.
it for the light post. I wait for the police. You know them style.
Yeah,
you know
man. Them catch a man a market at thief and people's time up and
the man, you know what I find funny is the argument from the thief. Them is that
they always look up so. Sir, I never me one.
No, me just they try showing you how somebody could have thief it. Me never have thief it.
Yo,
you know, say 6 people dead in my family and I just one goat me I look for it. Yeah, oh sorry for me now 6 me losing up.
Yeah. God, him say my mother, he might go walk on road long if you bury him and you have money water and funeral.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It don't be now go to bed after certain hours. So sir, me have to come down here. And then they say, hey boy, go up in that van. You know, Jamaican police.
Go up in that van.
Go up in that van. Yo, there. Someone put themselves in some position in life. You know, you left people, your yard, gone a bush, gone thief people thing. Go up in that van, boy.
Well, officer, deal with Mr. Officer. I deal with him. You know what's the funniest thing I heard this year? They were playing back a thing from another court, and the man I said, "Did you grab the woman's phone downtown?" Yeah, but the police brother, he might go on like him no want thief prosper. Every minute you grab something, him run it down.
It's like the police is not doing his job. He's not doing his job. Doing his job would to leave him.
Google the story, man. The man I say, every minute the man, it's like the man I love to see thief get a phone and get one bag in bed. Him that. As you grab a bag, I him that.
Police there on the bag alert. Signal says Dixon needs to stay away from Craig. I don't want Dixon telling the world that he doesn't need Jamaica. Yo, then when I write so things more time. New media 876 says what Dixon have over Whisper is stamina, better work rate off the ball. I agree. I love this right here. New media. That's the same thing. And I think because Dujuan Whisper hasn't played the amount of years of organized football, you can say it's low level. I think what I've saw that Kaim Dixon had over Dujuan Whisper was his understanding of position when he's playing a position. Even for Jamaica, you see how quickly he gets back to where he needs to be. He understands that, okay, if I'm a winger, I need to do this when we're defending. If he understood that. But when it comes on to closer to a finished product, there's no doubt that Dujuan Whisper is leaps and bounds ahead. Dujuan Whisper is maybe 5 or 6 goals away from scoring 2 goals a game and end up on the bench at Chelsea. First team.
So I think Dujuan Whisper developed himself like a Gary Lineker, where all they do is like hang around the box and bang in the goal. But the need for modern strikers is a bit different from that. I've come to understand that, you know. So yeah.
At worst, Whisper would be like Tommy Abraham, like Abraham might end up in a Syria. At worst. And Syria loves those kind of strikers, like Dujuan Whisper.
Felipe Inzaghi, Christian Vieira.
Yeah.
You know them kind of them strikers.
As I said, them love them big striker that we can hang around the box. Boom.
Hang out like them hang out around the bar.
Yeah.
And that's special.
Like a Arsenal, that doesn't work. That because the play is so dynamic with Arsenal, where they're building up from outside, from in their own box. You need your striker to be a bit more versatile.
But if you look at it, Tammy Abraham is not even on the England radar. He's not even in the conversation.
Drop off of the map, brother.
But he's a starter in the Serie A. He's not even. They're talking about Ali Watkins versus Ivan Toney.
Okay.
But come back here to your topic, which is the under 20.
Mm.
I posed the question a couple of days ago, last week, and you ran me off the program. But I'm going to pose it again. And I'm challenging Unseen. I'm challenging the Done Beholden manager. I'm challenging, those two.
See Marlon, the man. Marlon, we'd love to get Marlon on the show.
Name me two strikers who will lead the under 20 line, who are of a higher caliber and more dangerous tandem than Bailey Cadamarteri and Dujuan Whisper.
Before you reach Cataract, Jerome Waite to you. No, come on, just listen to me for a second. Cataract, Jerome Waite to you as a coach. And this is just being honest and straightforward. We saw the whole fuzzy situation. We're not going to use fuzzy situation. Judge him is a different coach. Who do you evaluate Jerome Waite in the task at hand?
I give him a clean slate. And what I would say to him is don't start back thinking I almost qualified an under 20, but they lost out on goal difference. It's a different time. Nobody is sitting around waiting on Jamaica. People are going to Spain to find their players. If it's Damrep or Puerto Rico or whoever they're going. If it's Haiti, they might go France. Go look for some Asian man. Suriname. When I went to look for the Jamaican player at Ajax, I looked and saw like about half dozen Surinamese flags under the under 20 player on the Ajax under 20 squad. I don't know if you've had that experience as well. I know you were you pay attention up in those leagues. You look on the what's the other club? PSV Eindhoven, right? You look and see how many Surinamese. So people have a pool and people are doing their recruiting, and I think what Jamaica needs to do is have the best on the island with the best that's available in the United States and England. I'm going to go on this. I fundamentally believe that you start with your most professional player. You can't tell me say you're going to build a squad around a man with have 30 goals in a Manning Cup. No, you start build your squad around Bailey Cadamarteri, who has goals in the championship against big man. And then you say, all right, add this piece, add that piece, add that piece. And I'm saying to you, to my knowledge, Jamaica has a starting midfielder, a starting striker, everybody knows him, Bailey, a starting central defender, and a competent goalkeeper. What we don't have is a goalkeeper who is starting somewhere. But you have a spine, and I believe that you build around that spine. And there are players in Jamaica who will complement those players. I honestly do believe. Is it Ayer Dixon, the central defender? I believe he can play alongside Ashley Phillips. Yeah, but he ain't no Ashley Phillips.
Yeah, he ain't
starting no game for Plymouth Argyle.
And ain't no Cadamarteri.
But I believe Bailey will come. I am told to calm my nerves, and he'll be here.
I've been told the same as well, people. They told me to calm my nerves on Bailey Cadamarteri and trust the process that he will be here. A lot of people are saying, well, he will have to make a decision. Then he gets another chance to make another decision.
Persons have said it, and I don't, I am not the be all of knowledge, but they've said that it was really something that was pushed by his agent,
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
right?
Something was pushed by his agent.
But that the young man really did want, and I have been told he regrets. Let me not say that. I don't want to mess up his England
Yeah.
thing, but I understand that he regrets the decision, and that
Okay.
all that was sold to him was not true because it's 10 minutes him go play.
Yeah,
That is
but Brian, my team, you said the coaching staff will consist of head coach, assistant coach, goalkeeper coach, technical and analysts, along with other technical. Who are these people? Who are these people?
That's for the other. So the whole technical
Understand.
team needs to be unveiled.
I don't know. I'm asking you, Brian. Brian, give us some information. Who are these people? JT, like you are get butler fever. What do you mean, new media? Shit, man, you're confusing the living crap out of me, bro. Yo, me don't understand, bro. Me don't get you. No, but Brian, my thing, that's the same thing. What we say, we can't even hear from the man who's the head coach. Cataract. You remember last year? I'm the only one on YouTube, bro, that requested that this coach do an interview. Why nobody can talk to him? And
Who's
people
that?
did.
Fuzzy?
Yeah.
No man, you're mad man. So what did I do?
No,
But then
Brian,
right to that
yeah,
fuzzy
the
face.
sideline and watch them at train. And them
Fuzzy,
at train
fuzzy,
say a
fuzzy,
private
fuzzy.
session.
Let me say to you.
Mm.
You are not a man of your word. You said to me, Cataract, let me go and win the when I come back.
Mm.
You gave Papa gave your word. You see, people, you see, qualification is not a joke, It's not a joke. And isn't this just the second round of qualification for the U20 that there's another round after this? Can you confirm, please?
Why would they go to the quarterfinal round and move this thing along like that? They get this. That's where's Simon Preston when you need him? It's just
Because
stupid.
something about JFF and Simon will appear.
Is it?
Just because the JFF and Simon will appear. But right now, we just a reason. So I want to ask, and I'm saying, and the next time Mr. Speed comes, and maybe you can send him a WhatsApp. Mr. Speed, I'm cussing you.
I'm not doing
To
that right
forward.
now.
To outlay, to present the full technical team, head coach and technical team.
Okay. It's the final round. They say it's the final round, bro. Yeah, I
But this is
thought
the
so.
final round.
Quarterfinal and it's final round. Gray is our best player right now, not Bailey. Giovanni, well did interview.
No,
Fuzzy.
our best player is Ethan Pinnock. Ethan Rupert Pinnock is the best Jamaican, is the best player in the world who holds a Jamaican passport. Get that right. Bailey is in the top three. And I'm not going to go around that. Bailey is in the top three.
This is the final. Yeah, this is the final round. We got that in the final round. JFF warned him on interviews. Yeah. Cataract, leave Simon alone, brother. You are bitter towards the youth.
Oh,
That
shut up.
has you
Go and
nothing
wash.
but respect.
Go and wash a brief. Go and wash a brief. Man can't even say something. Yeah, stand up on the line and just pin them up. Although we know it's Simon a straight youth, in that way. So you're not gonna get the job. You're not gonna get the job.
We had to call him on a brief pinner.
Yeah, man. Now get the work.
Sure.
I ain't got the man brief. Man, I run some joke. You run, come. Move and go. Yeah, Jay Taylor, we are dealing with them like when the man here we run the thing. There's Wayne Loan so. Man in the wilderness. Like, it just flush you as you come with your foolishness. Yeah, me and Taylor have a joke and this man a run come and say about, yeah, come on.
You're bitter towards you, brother. Leave him alone. Oh, God.
But,
What, Brian Martin? When you get to end this warrior? This one come like a Russia and Ukraine. No, the, the ammunition, the bill.
but note who is Russia and who is Ukraine.
No, we need some more weapons, Brian Martin, because you're going up against the Russian oligarch with an industrial complex.
Brian had a sense, brother.
Yeah, so Brian, you have to get some more weapons from Ukraine, from from NATO. I look at cataract right now.
Brian can't tell you about JPL and JPL and let me tell you something. The coach killed Brian, And the coach killed Brian. Taylor, the coach that interview and the coach said, I don't understand these people. If a player is good, he's out of the JPL. So realistically, I'm not picking anybody from the JPL because they're not good. And that the coach telling her,
Yeah. The coach did say that in a nice way, like
in a nice way. So in a nice way, Brian, the coach lock off your sound, lock you off. They come like the good player over there at Dunby Hall. Yeah, and right over there at Montego Bay United. It's what? The coach just lock you off and said, basically saying any player who's in the JPL for 2 seasons, don't ask him to be calling up that player, because part of what he's doing, is that you have to depend on other trained eyes. So if MLS scouts and what the man even went and say USL, if you can't get called to the USL, then how you going to get called to the national team? Basically, that the man I tell you.
Yeah. And Nitro said something here. We need to hear from Waite group selected now. Bro, we need to hear from them. Long time, from like last week. That's what I'm asking for. Like, but I don't think Mr. Speed them are gonna push him out till him get him license. Them now let him go on the road until him have that in my mind, because them is it wouldn't pretty film on YouTube. You guys analyzing football, but don't listen and misleading people. Who are you talking about, new media? It seems like you fight these little battles where only you know who you're fighting. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. You gotta let us know what point you disagree with us on. I don't know.
Go to they must
do you know I'm a married man, right? You can't bring them thing there to me, father. Try something else.
Then you'll be on the down low.
You
know what's wrong about running to that married man? Diddy was married. Hey, Diddy. Brian Diddy, mighty. That's your new name, Brian, man.
Pinnock is our best player, Diddy. But I miss Damari for more than Pinnock when they are out every time. We have adequate replacements for Pinnock.
No, you don't have adequate replacements for Pinnock, but I have to agree with that comment. You miss Damari more because he fits into the attacking front fits like a combo. So when you take out that piece, there is not an immediate piece that fits in. So I agree with that comment 100%.
Okay.
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, I think Damari Gray is like 60% of Jamaica's attack, bro.
I wouldn't call the percentage. I don't know, but I would argue with you. What I would say is, when Ethan Pinnock left, we had to bring in 2 defenders to fill his 1 space. So we had to play 3 at the back. To compensate for the loss of Ethan Pinnock. Lucky he had the name Rupert. I gave him that name, and after him father, he named somebody Rupert. But Daddy Long Legs have moved up and down. Hey, but watch back. I happened to see some highlights of a game when, because they were showing about Haaland.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the first defenders who exposed some weaknesses in the chink in the armor of Holland was Ethan Pinnock when they came Manchester City versus Brentford. I don't know if people remember that. There were games when he had Holland in his pocket and just spend Holland like some small change.
Wow, that is right. Demar is just danger, bro. It's talent. It's so talented. Eye for a goal. Black and green, black, green, and gold. Yeah. Chelsea.
Yeah. Good. That's good. So yeah, we get into some sense of the commenters now. Big up Cygnus Media. Yeah, man. Those are the comments I like to chop up. You know, man, we talk football. Yeah, man. So
yeah, but Cataract, I think we have to organize. I don't know when we're gonna release the name of the players. We have to ask them people there and when they are ready to, because what we want to do, Cataract, is
people know, you know, you can just forward and like
what I want to do, Cataract, is we want to put a list of the available players out there at some point who has their documentation. So just to show the fans them, sir, listen, we set out for when them come and I telling us them player they why them not come. That's why we're going to drop the list, people, at some point and let you know have the list of all the players that are available for the U20 teams. And you guys decide for yourself if the players them in Jamaica better. Brian, Mighty, you know cataract, brother. Just keep your guests respectful, brother. Too many times you have this man come out on the show and be this. But Brian Mighty, the blink is always in the comment section.
Hey, Diddy.
Load that cataract. The link is on the comment section. Yeah, Cataract. Brian Mighty, chill, bro. Somebody say Brian Mighty, chill, bro. Cataract, look at the screen. He says, I'm fighting. I have my opinion. That's the reason why caller yesterday can talk nonsense. Speed said the coach can request up to 14 players from the overseas. Yo, I don't know. Listen, new media, you got the answers, bro. Like what Kanye West said to Sway, you don't got the answers, man. Sway, you don't got the answers, bro. I don't think you have the answers, neither new media. There's no 14 overseas player going into that team. I'm telling you, get used to that. No. Let me take a call. Cataract never there yesterday. Ratted.
I was in the comment section.
Yeah, this is the caller from yesterday. Big up yourself, Pebbles.
But Jay Taylor, I want to say something quick. I never call
good day. Blessings
yeah,
to every living human being. Blessings, love.
What you got going on in the back there?
Okay, love. At the TV, me with some Europa League.
All right. So what go on?
All right, so you're good now?
Yeah, man, we're hearing you.
But just see you say I'm gonna talk about the caller we call yesterday can talk nonsense. But let me tell you something. You see, most of we Jamaicans, they sit and they subscribe. Call in the show and express yourself and stop talking about what people are saying. Make we get for your phone or talk stuff. You understand me?
Yeah, me I hear you, man.
Yeah, hear me? Make them call in and express when of them damn belly bottom. Because if you not talk up your mind or talk up what you have to say, nobody can understand what I say.
What caller?
You get me, I say, my brother?
Them did just say the way all you did say. The way they
no, but me understand you. And again, me don't want to go over back it. But yesterday, why me say about reject, right? Because me's a man, me sleep with stuff on my mind and when me say stuff, you know. I don't like me, I say nothing bad about nobody. But want to when name Demar Gray. I say him.
Demar Gray did the man him play ball.
Yeah, big baller. And I want to something like that Dujuan, when name?
He's there scoring goals at Chelsea under 21.
Why English player the man? He's a born English man.
Cataract.
When name?
We attack.
Sit down away from England, call him up, man.
Oh, you mean Mason Greenwood?
No, man, me don't worry about Mason Greenwood, man. Mason Greenwood, them a big baller, but Dujuan, something like that. Dujuan, when name? Dujuan, something like that.
It's not Dujuan Sterling. Dujuan Sterling has his Jamaican passport. Dujuan Sterling has his
He's
citizenship.
in England, man. He was sitting there waiting for England to call him up, but they never gave him a call. And I think he's playing for the Jamaica team now too.
No, we don't have any waiters. We don't have any waiters.
Anyway, so
Jamaica now run the restaurant. We don't have no waiters. We don't have no waiter, brother. Jamaica now run the restaurant. The man that will come to Jamaica, the man that will really did want to come to Jamaica. We don't have no man who did that wait for England.
No, I know wait, you know. As when me say, my expression is different from everybody one. Everybody in life, you know, my friend. Everybody have a different way of
No, that's what I'm trying to get to the name of who you're talking about. I try to figure out who you're talking about. What position in play?
Anyway. I'm a big striker, man. A big striker, man.
Ivan Toney? Ivan Toney?
No, man. Me know any name, but just told me. Even this morning, me I tell one of my co-workers about it. And he might tell me something.
You want me to send out Pebbles now. You have to start try if you remember the ball of them. And
but me are not 20 years old.
When you call in for the show, then we have to go skip off a football because you're not going to know nothing what go on. You know? So you have to keep up. So because all of them fans you seen at the comment section, you might see them attack some other things, but them lock into the football. These people are here.
Me know. Me watch Premier League same way, you know.
No, it's more than watching Premier League, you know. You have to keep up with the ball game. We read stuff on articles and stuff.
The dog sound like him watch the Premier League, but him have the TV on mute. Now you're the name of my player.
Listen, you know, some of the players them now in the Jamaica Premier League. Them, you know, some of them now up to standard, but you have some good little ones see where we could have throw up on the Jamaica side and give them a
like
little
who? Like who?
That's still my little talk, you know.
Like who? Tell me the name.
Name, there's a whole heap, man. Me not call no name for no one kettle of fish. Everybody have them little, you understand? Walks of life. Me not go call one name or three names.
But if you have a ball that can play, talk to him, Cataract. Talk to him. Let me get something there for you.
No, I just want to understand. If you just throw up on the team, you just I just scale and time thing around, brother.
Low, you're kind of low. You're kind of low.
I'm saying it's not a scale and time business where you're throwing a pot. Everybody in a 23-man squad has to contribute.
Yeah. Yeah, me listen, you know, man.
No, I'm saying everybody has to contribute, but it's your time to talk now, you know. So me just go interject where I think, but me I let you get your point across. Me I tell you, say it's not a pot where you just throw in little skeleton and throw in little time. I think we need the peas, we need rice, we need a scotch bonnet pepper in there. You understand?
Yeah.
So
it's my shot and wait, this nobody on your show, but the one can name one Test March Sutton. Your daddy are the biggest fish. You call people fish virgin. People come to talk about life and walks of life. Nobody not come to diss anybody. It's only little belly button people going on.
Stay focused on the show. So your point is that they are players in the JPL, and I'm saying to you, you can't just talk broadly. You have to be specific so that we can assess what you're saying.
Yeah.
Mute.
So me no mute, man. So Demar play for the big side, right?
Yes, I'm saying, go ahead, man. I'm hearing you. Go ahead and make the point.
So Leon Bailey is out, right?
Well, he's in a self-imposed hiatus from football. He has imposed it on himself.
Well,
he's out.
Oh, so in miss camp such and such, that are for them excuse, which not supposed to happen.
Yeah, but he has said that he's taking a break.
Okay. And again, me not go wrong him, cause you see, everybody have them own big man, and everybody have them way of life, walks of life. You understand? You can't think for your man, and a man can't think for you. Everybody have to think for themselves. You understand? And years ago, when Rennie Simmons run Jamaica 98 World Cup there, I will for them boy they never used to go camping and nobody not talk about. They want to Walter boy and them Baby Gardner, them all of them. Now for them used to miss out, but nobody not talk.
No, Baby Gardner never missed no camp. Baby Gardner was a 16-year-old at the time.
No, nobody. Let me tell you, we all know how Jamaica.
No, Carla, I have to say to you,
what do you mean? Let me know what you see.
Hold on, man. There was a house in Norbrook where they used to stay.
Mm-hmm.
And when the gate lock and security lock the gate, they couldn't come in. It's not like a hospital. It's not like a hotel lobby. It's not like a hotel lobby.
Yeah.
So please don't say that.
I want to them used to skip out. I want to all Walter boy. The man they never used to in a camp every day.
I have no evidence of that.
Where you get them evidence, Carla?
Virgin, we know how the thing set up, man. Some people just hide stuff. Some people just throw stuff under the carpet, under the bus. That's how the Jamaica and certain places run.
Okay, but
when the little man do something, everybody pump on him. Or a little dog.
Whoa. Carla, please put some clothes for the argument.
No, and all right, see big Cristiano Ronaldo there. Look on the legend, Cristiano Ronaldo. Big, the maestro, the legend. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Carla. No, I have to stop you. There is no Chris. First, it said.
What me I try to show you, say?
Carla. First, it say man a company man, and then you call the ball a Christina Ronaldo. Where in Jamaica are you from, Carla? Where in Jamaica are you from? Let me see if I can get somebody to translate. Where in Jamaica did I forward from?
Me?
Yeah. Where you originate from? Where?
Man.
Me not here.
Where to Cocotia Everton blender come from them?
No, man. You see, where in Clarendon? In and town?
Right, Portland Cottage, right on the seaside.
Portland Cottage on the seaside. Okay, Portland Cottage. Down there run hot enough. Down there so the beer and the cocoa and wash up on the bank and.
Me know.
Enough man are dead down there right now. Me I talk about right now. Me I talk about it. It was in the news last week, so I hope them can find some peace down there. So Portland Cottage, Rocky Point.
As me say, would I love to see some more of the little ghetto youth them get a bus? That's my opinion, you know.
But Carla.
Who me talk to now?
Grimy family.
Oh?
Grimy.
The man want bus a youth. Hold on, J Taylor. The Carla and I were.
I don't get so. Me understand.
Grimy. Me could deal with it. Grimy.
We are kind of dealing with Grimy.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, me not gonna. Okay. Respect.
Yeah. We could keep it football wise, and that's what them national and the big man them and for them time.
Yeah, okay. So the young kids are not
calling out Jerome Waite to come forward, come do him thing and give him peace and pick the right squad and get him and them so that's with the point.
So on to the Chelsea kid there. The Chelsea kid coming out?
The Chelsea kid is perfect.
All right. Well, I him want to see.
You can't want to see me now watch the TV then, brother.
What you mean? Maybe when me done, the game done.
No, go watch highlights.
No, man. Let me tell you something. Listen, me, man. You me love football. Me highlights me even love seeing.
I don't love football. You just talk football.
Me no. But you mean I love? We mean I love football. Yo, you see if me Chelsea.
We watch back the match then.
But we watch some of
the as me I say, the same kid when I worry about, the same kid when I worry about.
Yeah.
Play week in, week out. You see me I say, so me just keep it right there. So go watch Chelsea under 21. You will see the same football where you talk about. Yesterday I talked to the man father and you and him a chop it up. So you're supposed to have the youth name right on your tip of your tongue.
Me know a big man that man.
The Chelsea youth. The youth good. And the local where you are talking about bossa ghetto youth. There's something right, brother. That can't work in a football. That work in a Ghana league and Major League. Major League and Ghana League that work in a.
Yeah, but me nah directly saying.
Things and keep it short. Make we keep the show properly and keep it short.
Yeah, man. With respect, man. Me nah go tell you.
Go and big up yourself, jump in a group.
Yeah, man.
Chop it up and let the show go on. Bro.
Yeah, man. Me nah go say I lie because every man you can correct me.
Yeah, me I say no Pebbles.
Yeah.
Talk about the show. Me I say jump off of the call, jump in at the group and make we chop it up and do the right thing and make JT go and lead the show. Yeah?
Yeah, because I don't really know the young kids. I'm respect.
I
just say, yeah, man.
Jump off a call. Next caller.
Yeah, man, and bless up to the world.
All right, Pebbles. One up.
Yeah, man, respect. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
J Taylor, are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Are you hearing me?
Mm-hmm.
Taylor, how go on?
I'm hearing you, Ketara.
Oh, yeah, no, something I go on. I try to understand. It's coming like grimy family attack from like him a Jesus, like him dep on the eclipse. Me not see him on the screen, but I hear him. I eclipse I go on.
Yeah, him call. So Grimy was calling in. So that is the same brother from yesterday.
So here what now, man. We have people with special needs. So you just have to take time with them. You understand?
Yeah.
Just take time.
Grimy did a good job as well. Grimy did a really good job.
Because the first thing me advising me, I listen to the show caller, you need to change the I name Batman. Because Pebbles not sound good, Batman. It not sound good. Because from me I watch Flintstone, Pebbles a girl name, you know. From Pebbles and Bam Bam. Yeah, Fred Flintstone.
No, I just think Pebbles, as me try to tell him, say Pebbles, you have to keep up with the football if you're gonna come on YouTube, come talk. Because the commenters them
brutal.
The commenters them know their football. You see me? They know.
But you have a light moment doing a JT.
I was having fun because you guys, I think you haven't run into somebody in a while that has been so much on the other side of the spectrum as far as just thinking goes. Him out there, Cataract, and he thinks it and he believes it.
I want to suggest Taylor that he change his name.
Yeah.
To the Bossa Youth Boss. You understand?
Bossa Youth Boss.
BAYB. Boss a Youth Boss.
Yeah.
Me the things in that crew they lock down like God bless crew. You know?
Well, I tell the people, I say
the think that crew. Remember Black Roses and thing. Me the think that crew they don't like they them out. You understand? Like they work a Walmart and so one
and I
work
make sure the people them make sure people them say they see there are still people who like you remember you used the word fundamentally believe in their way of thinking when it comes to this.
Yeah, but they have, as I told you before when I started, there are some man who believe in them heart. Say to pick the all man in all the Costa Cup team, we have a win the under 20 World Cup. Because them youth they run Argentina, them not going with nothing. What you feel like? What you hear about? What you feel like? Hendrick can come here so come score a goal for the youth, but you can score for CC like how him score for England and him at 16. Oh him. Literally have some man like that.
Yeah. And bless yourself, Grimy. Grimy, you handled that very well because you saw that there was gonna be no end to that. And it was just gonna be a boomerang. Just keep coming back at you. And it's LOL Cataract. A lot of them people in Jamaica like think like this man, Oh yeah, you better know. You better. I'm glad you learned that yesterday. That's why when him calling yesterday, me say yes.
No, but J Taylor. You read about Grimy.
Yes.
J Taylor, I have to read Grimy. May I forgot borrow something. Like how I'm stay ignorant and lock off. I say, hey boy, lock off yourself. Lock off yourself. Cataract and lock up. I'm going to deal with Grimy. Selector. Just go in that comment section and do the right thing. We're gonna get some 45, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Grammy deal with that.
Yo, Grammy had a new Grammy, you knew they were gate, man. Grammy had a gate, man. Grammy just usher the man out of the club, you know.
You never realize even see that Grammy do it, but Grammy do it very neat. Grammy say, yeah, man, just go and chop up your thing and come.
You like what? The man all have him buckle of champagne and him buckle of white rum with him just buy it. You know?
Yeah, I think Bossa Youth boss have to go there and say YouTube, my brother.
No, man, me no why you run the man.
No, get up, me link him from yesterday. No, from yesterday we reason with him, you know. A lot of people I say we feel let him go. But today.
Let me give Grimy flowers, the man. Let me give Grimy flowers. Grimy. I wanted the highlight. You forgot clip that and put that on the shots. You understand?
Yeah. Wow.
Grimy, the man just buy him liquor and just get ready for Bossa Youth. Grimy said to the man, yo, father, just take up your rum. Just take up your rum, man. Come on, man. Just walk and go your car.
Nobody drink and drive today, Elder.
Grimy, walk the man to the pro box. See your father, yeah, man.
Grimy did it. Come like up at Pastor Jennings Church. Grimy them come from.
Yo.
I said they do Vegas, right? You want to say, usher him out.
Usher him out, man. Usher him out. Jado.
Yo, that was kind of funny for me still, bro. I was like, I said, watch your call. That's why I miss Grammy a call. I said, well, yeah, man. Me need to hear Grammy talk to him on the line. I was gonna hang up and
oh God.
It's rooted in them. Somebody says here, Bet say he wouldn't tell Liverpool if Bossa Youth.
No, the man sound like he would tell Liverpool for Bossa Youth.
Actually, I think he would. I think if he believes it, he would.
Yeah, what happened to all of them get a youth in a talk state? What happened to all of them?
Yeah.
What?
No, but Cataract, this is what I was saying. I think his love and thing, because he explained to us outside the stream his experience. And just a slight little thing, he said he grew up in a boys' home. And, you know, as a talented person. So he sees Jamaica as like maybe he saw talented kids among them who didn't get the opportunity. So that's why he's more coming off bossing a youth, based on what we understood after speaking to him last night.
But as Graham said, we can boss a youth in the major league.
Not tier 2.
No, the tier 2, you know, I go on a tier 2. Is it? You don't see my boy Travis Passe. Ask him how tier 2 stay now. Ask him around the arena how it stay. That man bust up your head, brother. True juice. Make you got Bossa Youth are running a true juice. Bossa Youth are running a racing. You see what I'm doing? I don't know Bossa Youth time. So, no. Me can't scroll through the comment, but let's see what they are so now.
Cataract, man, him talk about it last night, Cataract, and it. So people, when me hear him story, but actually was a bit more, I realized, I said, whoa. So if him, so when I say Bossa Youth, it's more him love for Jamaica is misdirected. He wants to use the thing that we love to Bossa Youth. And we're trying to say it can't work.
Yeah, man, you have cricket and you have hockey. And if I try after rugby, so we could bust them in a rugby.
Yeah, man, bust them in a something else, Pebbles.
Bust them in a rugby.
Bossa Youth boss. Bust them in a one of the other sports. Swimming and them thing. Maybe them can swim because them, you know, bust them in the water, make them swim and stuff, and give them to play lacrosse or field hockey and stuff like that. There's a lot of sports in Jamaica where they need kids to play.
So, Jay Taylor, can you go over the teams that are in the Group A that we are in the under 20?
Yes, it's United States, Cuba, Jamaica, Costa Rica. Tough group, Cataract.
Tough
group. We already look 1-2 game. That's gonna be a headache for us.
Costa Rica. I don't know where they're at, but they have players playing professional football,
Yeah.
and the USA at that level, their young men are well drilled, and they have a couple of players who are in championship teams. Whoa, I have to rub my head, boy.
Yeah, bro. When I see people think they can just put down Costa Rica there, Costa Rica can even upset the United States based on what I'm seeing from their team right now. Costa Rica can actually, they're gonna compete against the United States. So I'm thinking like, I'm looking at those and two teams. Can the Jamaica first round team beat them and beat these teams? I don't think we have enough juice there. We need
certainly. I would certainly feel we'd be very troubled by the United States.
Cataract. What if he said rig now? Them youth tournament. Every time we reach a second round, we in our group with US.
Jamaica USA sells tickets, pay-per-view, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Anything. It's not pay-per-view, but it gets viewers on the YouTube channel, so they get money. Jamaica USA, Mexico USA. Those are the marquee matches in Concacaf. Jamaica versus USA, Mexico versus USA. Those are the two big. That's like Man U versus Man City or Man U versus Liverpool. The world stops in Concacaf. The Concacaf world stops to watch those games.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. They give they always try to give Canada. They always try to give Canada the softest group. It's so funny.
So there are two groups, right? And so what's Canada's group made up of? What's Group B?
Canada got the baby group. Honduras, Dominican Republic, El Salvador.
Okay.
Yeah. So they get the group Isle up and shine up and ready for them just go
but
through.
Remember Dominican Republic knocked us the fuck out the last time.
Yeah, they did.
And the other group C is
Group C is Mexico, Panama, and Mexico, Panama. I think that's the toughest group. Guatemala and Haiti.
Just bring it up.
And Haiti. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up. Mexico, Panama, and Haiti.
So there are 3 groups or 4 groups?
I think 3.
3 groups.
Yeah.
Where is Simon Preston to break down how this all goes?
Where is Simon
There are
Preston?
3 groups, and what's the qualification?
They said I think Jason Guna was saying top 2 and best 3rd place
go into a knockout.
Yeah, I guess.
And you have to. The last time you had to reach the semifinals in order to qualify.
Yeah, it's weird.
Is that still the case?
Yeah, they always tweaking this format. I'm trying to see if I can.
So you get to the
Okay, sports.
No, but top 2 would only give you 6. You would have to get the 2 best 3rd place teams to get 8.
The best 2. That's what I was calculating when Jason Guna said that. I was like, then that has to happen that way. I will figure it out. Young Reggaeboyz drawn in tough Group A for Concacaf, says Sportsmax. Jamaica's Young Reggaeboyz will have powerhouse teams like United States and Costa Rica, along with Caribbean neighbors Cuba, to contend with in the group stages of the summer's Concacaf Gold Cup U20. Those teams will contest Group A of the tournament, scheduled for July 19th. Remember, people, that's the date, July 19th to August 4. Honduras, Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Canada will contest Group B, while host Mexico, Panama, Guatemala, and Haiti will lock horns in Group C. The groups were revealed during the live draw today. Jamaica's Young Reggaeboyz, who topped Group F on their way to the championship will now be guided by the man himself, Jerome Waite, who is looking forward to the challenges. The challenge of possibly qualifying Jamaica or qualifying the country for its first under 20s men's World Cup since Argentina feat in 2001. To achieve the feat, Waite, who took the reins from John Wall after the Caribbean qualifiers, will have to first secure a top 2 spot from the group. Secure a top 2 spot from the group, as only the top 2 finishers from each group, along with 2 best third place teams, will advance to advance to the quarterfinals. From there, 4 semifinalists, which 4 semifinalists will secure qualification as Concacaf representatives at the FIFA Under 20 World Cup. Waite, who is no stranger to high pressure situation, was at the helm when the young Reggaeboyz went into the 2018 tournament without much preparation or expectation,
And
but
didn't qualify and go.
yeah, they're gonna come back with that again. Tired of hearing that. So there you have it, Cataract. It's just like we thought. It's top 2 and best third.
But the
place.
best of third, you likely to come up against Mexico.
Huh?
If you finish third, you're likely to get drawn against Mexico, who would likely to top their group. So the team that comes in by the third place, best third place, always gets against the seeded team. So you would likely find yourself against Mexico in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, yep. And that's what it is, man. But for me is like if we have the right team, I think Jamaica can do the work, man.
Yeah, but we're going to get a lot of ifs.
If we got the right team, the job can be done.
So for me, this call for Bailey, Cadamarteri, and Dujuan Whisper.
Yeah, I think this bigger than the mute there down yard.
Bigger than them.
Bigger than this
Bigger
bigger
than
thing. Person who's living in Jamaica explain it. More bossa you thing. Yeah. People, Cataract, we clock 3 hours, you know. The choppings back on the slave tomorrow again. Put a little one in our bed. We do 3 hours. 3 solid hours.
Spoke about the goal difference, and it's been very
Are you, Cataract, you want to just read some comments and operate for a bit? Can you do that?
You can set it up, but it's not.
Yeah, but it's set up. I'll just remove.
Yeah, so we can take it like a 15 minutes and flow out 1:30, no problem. You can just put the comments on the screen and that will be good. Travis Peseo, I don't think the man is cussing the JPL. I think he's putting it in the right perspective. The football guru said that we're always likely to draw USA or Mexico. That would be correct. Signals Media, you say if we play Mexico last, that would be good because we would then know exactly what's required of us if goal difference becomes if goal difference does become a question. Football guru, and I don't know what kind of guru you are. You know what I mean? The football guru is saying that Waite hasn't lost the under 20 game, also holding the eventual finalists to a draw. And that's 8 years ago. So thank you again for bringing up history. The Damian Haynes, my view on Dwight McNeil. Dwight McNeil is a Premier League player. He is fully a Premier League player in the fact that Dwight has never played any football outside of the Premier League, right? That's something that needs to be noted. Dwight has never played any football outside the Premier League, and he has over 100 caps in the Premier League, both for Burnley and Everton. He has a very cultured left foot. He is always rated in all his seasons in the Premier League in the top, I would say the top 5, but most times within the top 3 crossers of the football. Right? And in a couple of seasons, I think last season, or the season before that, he was the top rated crosser of the football in terms of accuracy. It surprised me. It surprised me that Demarai Gray would have even hinted, and I think he hinted. I don't think he went out recruiting Demarai Gray, the new scout. I think that's nonsense. I think for him to even hint to Dwight McNeil to come and join the project is monumental, because if you follow football, you know that it was very sort of bruised blood, not bad blood in the dressing room, because when Dwight McNeil was recruited from Burnley, he eventually took the starting place off of Demarai Gray, and he took the starting place off of Demarai Gray, and he took the starting place off Demarai Gray, and as well, he not only took the starting place off Demarai, but eventually he the way he held on to the left wing, it caused Demarai to be eventually sold. So to see a player even hinting to a player that is his direct competition, um, it is interesting, right? What I mean by a cultured left foot, I mean his left foot is well developed. He dribbles well on it. He retains the ball. He crosses nearly over 80 or 90% accuracy is his left-footed crosses are. That's a cultured left foot. You know what I mean? Warren Webster, welcome. You know, only English player. Oh, here comes Travis. So I'm hosting the program, Travis. So I won't send you up way on the granny's frack. Okay, good. The certainly you could not hear me say that Dwight McNeil does not have any faults because you don't listen. So the weakness of Dwight McNeil is that he doesn't score. He's not a goal scorer in that attacking front. So while he does have a lot of assists and a lot of accurate crosses, he himself doesn't put on the finishing end product. So no, Dwight McNeil is not a perfect player, but Dwight McNeil is better than your favorite JPL baller. And that can't be argued. He carries a high price tag, and I am willing to bet my bottom dollar if Everton is relegated, he would be one of the first players who get bought by another club in the EPL. Yeah, up Warren Webster. When Demarai Gray was absent from the team, we really did have a problem filling his boots. So to say a man just stay and wait in England, my information is that he is waiting on England. That's my information. But when you say a man just stay and wait in England, that's like an ignoramus view of life. Because you do have, it's not only the player that you have that's starting, you have to have some depth in your squad. Because as we have unfortunately learned, red cards, suspension, accumulation of yellow cards, injuries, personal issues, dancehall parties, disciplinary matters can all leave you short. And so if Dwight McNeil came, him and Demarai Gray would be competing for that left-hand wing spot. So, a football guru, if you think that Dwight McNeil is an average footballer, you have made my point for you. You are fully dunce. You are fully dunce. Back of the class. So you, my neighborhood idiot, are the one who is not credible. Not I. Dwight McNeil is the man who has the highest accuracy on crossing in the Premier League. He's average. I got you. I got you. New Media said he would pick him up. Of course he would pick him up. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? He's better than all the other players who are of Jamaican heritage who play on the left wing. So why wouldn't you pick him up? There's some Tyreek Mitchell rumors. With Tyreek Mitchell now. I knew they were hot on Tyreek Mitchell, but my sources tell me that there seems to be a significant cooling off from Tyreek Mitchell. The coach was really, really impressed and wanting Tyreek Mitchell in his squad, especially with the Amari Bell injury. And the coach would have been very disappointed that it didn't move from the initial conversations and into him getting his citizenship and passport. So I have not heard of new Tyreek Mitchell rumors. But I do believe, again, that come the end of the season, 4 days after the end of the season, May 19th, there are going to be a lot of disappointed players, including Tyreek Mitchell. I believe Tyreek Mitchell is banking on the fact that Luke Shaw is injured and Ben Chilwell is stinking up the joint now that he's come back from injury. He had 2 bad games for England in the friendly window. But I still haven't heard them mentioning Tyreek Mitchell as a specialist left back. What do I think about the job? No, I would rate the coach about an 8. I think he has been doing a wonderful job recruiting. I think he has been very thorough looking across the island. He's brought back the Rene Samoa's style of going to various parishes and playing games and making people feel that they do have a chance of impressing. So I think his recruitment, I would give him an 8 on his recruitment. I would give the coach an 8. Yes, Demarai Gray's introduction into Concacaf has been sensational. But remember, there have been a couple of games, including the game against Panama. He wasn't the most impressive player on the pitch. He was a little bit off the connection. The game against the third place game against Panama, but we ended up still winning. So he seemed to have a bit of an off day there. I like the way Demarai Gray goes by players. He drifts. He drifts past players in defenders in CONCACAF. They literally can't. Most of the time, they can't stop him in a 1v1. You know? And Mr. Man, I don't normally agree with you, but the Prem average is better than the Championship. Of course it is. But we're not talking about an average player here. We're not talking about an average player in Dwight McNeil. Sorry. We're talking about an elite crosser of the football. And what he brings is significant defensive work. His one-on-one dueling and his ability to high press. That's the Sean Dyche way of playing, right? That's impressive. So Pagan and Warren, for me, I think if there's one player that I would convert into a CDM, Dwight McNeil would be up there for me. I think he would make a better CDM than Dujuan Sterling. But you would lose out on his ability to cross the ball in. So, yeah. Pagan 180 says we need the best reggae boys available. I'm not like Pebbles. No, when I call about Pebbles again is the Bossa Youth boss, man. Put some respect by the name, the Bossa Youth boss. Yeah. We got a couple more minutes to come to the end of the program. Let me check the comment section, make sure I haven't skipped over anybody, including those who minorate. But make sure somebody give everybody them thing. So we roll to the end. I have a question for those in the comment section in the final 4 minutes. How do we the interview with Jermaine Beckford, I think, raised and highlighted a lot of issues that's happening. I have some concern because I see Daniel Johnson not even making the match day squad for the last 2 windows. Weekend match days. He's really struggling at Stoke. I read an article from was Preston that said they think he would be having significant regrets about leaving Preston North End, where he was the captain and the center of things, you know. Okay, so it is weak. What you say about all UK players is not credible. I don't know what you think is not credible. Go back and read what you write. You know what I mean? Go back and read what you write. So you can't think there. You said I always expound on every average UK baller, and I was expounding on Dwight McNeil. So therefore, you are by implication suggesting. There you go. And for you saying that if he's hyped like Antonio, it's going to take a while over Gray, it didn't take him very long to relegate Demarai Gray to the bench when he went from Burnley to Everton. It did not take long. His intangibles and strengths are there. He's not a flair player like Demarai Gray. He doesn't have that flair of Demarai, but his intangibles are good and his overall game at that level of football where you can't afford to have luxury players. Demarai Gray is a luxury player, and some clubs cannot afford to have luxury players, and so he will always fit in there. Let's first hope he decides to get his Jamaican citizenship, and let's see if there's good competition for places. So let's see if him coming in would raise Demarai's game. I think that would be good. So there you have it. So people, we're at 1:30 here, and we ask you again, 128 watching. I'm going to thump the like button. 121 likes. We want to thank you for watching the Sports Prophecy. Rolling after, and the man them just a stroll out of the dance. You know what I mean? So as you stroll out, just touch the like button. As we wrap it up, I see some questions coming in here. Oh, more comments. Why are you guys trying to follow up and draw out the thing? All right, let me deal with these before I roll out. Yes, Mr. Man, the move at Stoke is not going well at all. What happened was he was recruited to Stoke by a former Preston North End manager, and then that manager got sacked, and the new manager is not into him And I don't know, there was a problem with a penalty. I don't know if he was not supposed to take the penalty kick, but he took it and he missed it. And from he missed that penalty kick, he was substituted and he has not been in the match day squad since. No, I did not. Peter Mystic, I did not say I gave him. I said I gave him a Premier League player with over 150 games. And he has been working on that. I know the coach and the player have had video conversations, and it's a work in progress. So he got the gift. It's not a midfielder, though. I can tell you that much. Probably think he could play defensive midfield. Pagan says he thought the interview with Jermaine Bedford went good. Views at the Boyz. I hope it helps him. I thought it was funny. Like a man say, you run for the field and you run with 10 players, and next thing you see, you just have 10 players. You have 9 players for the field in the outfield. Because one man disappear into a manhole, drop into the manhole. And it was true. Stadium East was a disgrace. That was a training ground. But it has been significantly improved because we host the Manning Cup games there and stuff. We saw the final, the final being hosted, I think, of one of the knockout competitions the season before between Jamaica College and stuff. So that ground has been significantly improved. It's not the best, but I don't think there are any open manholes. So Jermaine Beckford, you can be happy about that. The thing about equipment and using duct tape, I can confirm that Canadian tape is available. The proper wrapping tapes are available. The fully certified team doctor is there. Those aspects of it have improved. What hasn't improved is the whole desire to have a quota system. But the quota system seems to have been taken out of the senior team, right? So maybe things at times have changed. But I think I told the Everton people, I wrote to them. They responded. I wrote to them through the head of the Everton Ultras, and he passed on the message to them, and then they responded to me that the next time they do have to ask Jermaine Beckford why he only scored 1 goal in 6 games. He was not prolific. And part of it was that he came towards the end of his career. But the other part of it is that Marlon King came in and around the same time, and Marlon King translated his goal scoring, and Jermaine Beckford didn't.
I want to say R.I.P. to the legend himself, O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson has passed away at age 76. His family has revealed. So the football player and the infamous O.J. Simpson has passed away. R.I.P.
Wow. If it does not fit, you have to acquit.
The juice is out of here, man.
The juice. Yeah, what is life, What is life? So, yeah, rest in peace. And you'll have to...
I just saw OJ laughing on a show the other day, like
you're here today, you're gone tomorrow, So we're just there chopping up the final few minutes. I was talking about the Jermaine Beckford interview.
Yeah, he over exaggerated. Wait over there, Maya. Wait, I'll come get it. Wait.
Hold on, he over exaggerated. I don't think he did. I think he did us a pleasure.
Yeah, but I think he mixed a lot of truth with a few hyperbolic statements. He was exaggerating. Like people did a jump to some sinkhole and
that's not an exaggeration.
No, the way
hold on.
And then you see a man get shot in his face like yesterday.
No, he didn't say that. I think he was referring to Jermaine Tuffy Anderson, who does have a wound in his face. I don't know if it's a gunshot wound, but he does. Everybody know it. So I mean, but you have so everybody who knows Stadium East, Jay Taylor knows that there's some big sinkholes there. They're manholes, right? But I'm saying it has improved, but it wasn't up to standard. It never used to hold no competitive games back in those days. It had been upgraded. So him there, the firecracker thing where I talk about. I like that he just he know the road code. I never really thought the thing. A gunshot in a bus, that bus, but I don't think it was the state. It might have. I don't think it was in the stadium because you know the range is nearby. So I think got a gunfire them at the range in that ear and him saying.
Yeah, I think he was a bit.
No man, it's true because
He
when
didn't
match
say that.
sometimes when match are going, if it depending on the time of the match, you will hear gunfire over by the range, and yeah, but back in the day, shot used to licking at the stadium when goal score. When I ask me, I tell you, in a bleacher.
I do understand what he's saying, Cataract, but I'm saying I think there was there's some exaggeration that took place there. So
But I tried to find out what are those exaggerations. I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know. And he was just saying like even about the man getting like that man got shot in his face yesterday and the plane today.
No, he did not. He
didn't
not
say that. I don't
didn't
remember
say yesterday. He said that there was a player who had a gunshot wound in his face, and it's Tuffy Anderson, I think he was talking about, and that the coach benched him, and Tuffy came on, and Tuffy scored.
Yeah, I remember.
That's real. And I think what he was saying is that you can't underestimate the Jamaican players, because he would say, "Yo, this man is rubbish," and by the time he could have said that the man scored, about a cheer from the bench. So he got a reality wake up that some of the Jamaican players are good. But I don't think there was any lies were told. He had his own like a style of telling it, but I think he could have also been honest about the fact that he underperformed.
Because I remember exactly when he came, he was this big tall guy with a whole bunch of tattoo. I think he has a lot of body tattoos, that guy.
No man, that's Marlon King. German is not that kind of person. German is a Christian.
Jermaine Bickford don't have any tattoos?
He might have no, but back then he was just this Christian boy. He played for Leeds.
Okay.
But he didn't perform as well as he did. He's one of those players who did not translate his club form for Jamaica. And he should honestly tell us why in his own assessment.
Because a Christian guy. All right, you should probably go look on his arms, bro. I told you. He has tattoos all over his arms. I told you. I remember this guy when he came.
When he came, I'm going to go back and look at the game.
Yeah, go look at it. He had the sleeves. He had the sleeve. I remember that personally on this guy. See, and this is like 2001.
It could be Marlon, but there were also explosions. But I think most of them came from around the fire.
I remember him. He wasn't in the Premier League when he came to play for Jamaica. I think he was in the Championship or League One. Oh yeah, he was. I remember when he came. Remember they did the highlights reel with him.
He would have been, because he would have been at Everton when he came. He then moved to Bolton in the Championship.
However, I know he wasn't in the Prem because they did a little highlight reel of him and all that stuff. And I was like, all right.
Well, he was at Leeds. He was at Leeds in the Championship, because we were out of the Premier League at the time as well. But he was a Premier League player.
Even those guys and Andre Gray and those guys are similar kind of stories. You know, the floaters, they float around, never really stick.
No, that's not true.
In the Prem, they never really stick in the Prem.
He played for Everton.
How many seasons Andre Gray played in the Premier League?
I would have to look it up, but I think 2 or 3. But Andre Gray was in there with Watford.
Full season where he was starting and stuff?
Yes, Andre Gray and Troy Deeney. They kept Watford up.
And Andre Gray played the entire season.
Yes, what are you? All right, why do you talk?
Yeah, no, but because I remember Andre Gray them going up, like coming up with teams, and they just getting loaned back down. That's how I remember him. Like I don't remember his time of like playing out there. I just remember him getting up with teams, and then the report comes out before the season that they're either moving him or something. It's always this kind of stuff that comes out. JT Gray sent. Okay. Denied to the bench. No, but I don't know people like I don't know the seasons that Andre Gray was really like going off.
Andre Gray has played 115 games in the Premier League.
It's like
scoring 23 goals, 8 assists.
That's like 3 seasons, man. That's a lot. 4
seasons.
Almost 4 seasons, yeah.
He's played 146 in the championship, so he's played just about as many in both of them. Okay. And remember, he's a player that came up from non-league football, right?
No, he's never not on loan. So, because even the last team that he came up with that got promoted, right? Which team was that? I think he got promoted right before he moved, you know.
So these are the clubs he played for: Brentford, Burnley, Luton, and Watford. Queen's Park Rangers.
JT, that is facts about Gray.
It's not facts about Gray. Jesus. A man doesn't play 115 Premier League. I don't think people put respect on Andre Gray.
But his Premier League scoring record is terrible.
What? A goal every 4 games?
20 goals in 100 and something.
23 goals
in 115
games. That's a goal every 4 and a little bit games.
Bro, but if you can calculate him goal, them can fit in at the first half of a season.
No,
in the Prem, man. And he would have 3 Prems without a goal.
Hold on, killer. It don't work like that. You can't just mix and match. You also have to do some understanding as well. Andre Gray was playing for Watford. Watford were perennially fighting relegation. Right? It's not like he's playing for Man U or Manchester City or Arsenal. So those 23 goals, if you did some maths, they could be about 50 goals if he was playing for Aston Villa.
Oh, wow.
Because he would have been getting better service.
Maybe if I measure myself standing on a chair, I would be 6'7".
Yes, but you would first have to have a chair.
But we can't say get
chair.
Money that be 50%.
Hold on. Strikers in the lower half of the Premier League have to be judged differently than strikers who are in the top 6. In the top 6, you are getting the best service that money can buy. In the lower half of the table, when teams come up, they don't prioritize getting midfielders to give you service. They prioritize getting defenders to stop goals from going in. And if they don't have them, they prioritize strikers or wingers, because it is often from wing play that you can get these goals from, just whipping in across. You're not gonna dazzle through nobody's midfield and score no whole heap of goals. So you have to take that into account, my brother. That's what I'm saying.
Really by him. Dan McKenzie, and I'm just reading this. He's saying that Gray played for 2 seasons in the Premier League. Then what? For it got relegated Burnley by him. It was always these little relegation weird things around him. Ketarak, I'm saying that Gray is a Premier League player. He has never loaned out when he came up with those teams.
No,
was he sold the last time?
He was sold when they were relegated. When Watford was relegated, he got sold to Burnley, who came up. It's the opposite direction you're thinking.
Okay, it's the opposite direction. Yeah. Something did go on there, so with him.
So he's at his best. Andre Gray was a lower Premier League striker. That's at his best. But Andre Gray is not a joke. Andre Gray, what happened? His best attribute, if you think CFS was fast, Andre Gray was fast. It was pace and strength. And as he has gotten older, His pace has fallen off. And so his overall danger has reduced. But he's reinvented himself. He went to Greece. He was scoring. He was scoring in Europe. 6 goals in 5 games. He's scoring in Saudi Arabia. He ain't no Corey Burke. Compare him to Corey Burke. They are exactly the same years old. They're a couple months apart.
Let me tell you our next striker, like, what is striker name? Who's the big flop striker with the Brentford? What about the name? Welbeck? Danny Welbeck?
Danny Welbeck is at Brighton. Welbeck is not a flop.
Welbeck is a flop, bro.
Mighty.
Welbeck is a flop.
What are you talking about, Dan?
Welbeck is not a flop.
Where you are in the league, what's required of you is different. Welbeck is required to come up and score crucial goals that win games or earn draws so that you can get to the 40 points. That's what's required of you. The flop striker you would have been thinking about is Ayew at Crystal Palace. Ayew don't score more than 2 or 3 goals every season, you know.
I know, but he plays a different role. No, people, I realize that the way of big up yourself, Johan, how I rate
Christian Benteke and them, man, they don't score no whole heap of goals.
Listen, to me, Danny Welbeck, from where he started his career, he's been a flop.
From where him start, but he finds himself where he needs to be. That's in a mid-table team. And he comes off the bench for Brighton and he pops up with the crucial goal. Or when they're leading by 1 goal, he comes on and he holds the ball up. Jamaica would wish we had a bloody Danny Welbeck because we would have won the Nation League because we needed somebody to come and hold the ball for 2 minutes and that person scored an old goal.
Guru say he hasn't flopped JT, he just went to a lower club. So he downgraded, right?
He downgraded. He found his grade.
Okay, so he hasn't flapped, he hasn't tanked fully. He just went on that trajectory.
And he didn't tank. He just found himself. He's treading in the kiddies' swimming pool.
In tank water.
You like that? You like this thing in a JT? Because I think you got a bed.
Yeah, man. You want to start swimming in tank water?
No, but man, it's not a flop, man. You have to be careful.
Right. I can take that back here, and I can agree with you guys that he's not a flop because a flop is like Jesse Lingard. You know, that's a flop. Jesse Lingard right now is getting roasted by a South Korean coach saying that he should give up football because his attitude is terrible towards the game. And the funny thing that one of Rafael Marsh's best friends is Jesse Lingard. This come like 2 men jump in a car cataract, and the 2 of them have a 2 machine for them, and none of them have a license. You know, and it's just. You know them all a drive with you in the hand out the door.
But Jay Taylor, I'm going to put you on blast. Jay Taylor, a man give you a number for call cataract sound for book cataract sound. I'll know Jay Taylor not send the number.
Right.
Jay Taylor, you fight against Jay Taylor.
Oh my God.
Jay Taylor, take up your phone live and forward the number to me, Jay Taylor.
Yeah, that me do right now. I'm doing it right now.
I say the one Sherman's cat come by about, but he want cataract play that stadium. Brother. It was a think of somebody body go. We wish you would have a good son like Cataract playing there on June the 6th. The selector in the stadium, Sherman's got, let me tell you, some real idiot playing at the stadium. You know what I mean? Hyperactive sound and them sound with a little whole pan sound. But worse than that, the selection, you can't be playing the Reggaeboyz and the Afro beats and them something you play some bad man song over here, something we get the crowd real up. I better not get Ricky Trooper to come play down there, sir.
We can't find it.
That may I tell you.
Okay, can't be before SOS dynamic.
Dwight McNeil, as I know it, is waiting on England. Dwight McNeil is very young. I don't know what he's waiting for because Dwight McNeil is not better than Jack Grealish. And he's not going to displace Jack Grealish over the England left side.
Oh, crap. Well, let me just send back some kind of thing or give them and cover over the message.
Sherman, you really think
Oh, tell
with that
Cataract.
statement? I take a
Fine.
mic and say, big up JFM, big up Henry. You don't know Cataract. So.
Right, man.
Archie Brown. Archie Brown.
I'm good. Yeah. Gray's a player used too hard to manage. That's why him no settle in a teams even in Canada game. Is a idiot card him get. Oh, he's talking about DeMar Gray. A flop at the Premier League level is Dwight.
Dwight Gale is still playing in the championship, you know.
Okay.
But Dwight Gale is the
Road.
print. Hold on, I forgot that name. Who mentioned Dwight Gale? I want to thank you. Thank that person for me. I really want to thank that person. I really want to thank that person. You understand? Sherman Scott, I will play in the stadium for Jamaica the minute somebody admits to me that they did dirty on Anthony Grant. I will come play. They don't even need to do it publicly. Just call my phone. They don't need to say that I'm not going to publicize it. But Dwight Gale. What are you thinking by that? Dwight Gale has Jamaican parents. And Dwight Gale was approached to come and play for Jamaica. Dwight Gale was and still waiting on England. You know what I mean, Jay Taylor?
Oh God.
Delusions of
Let him
bloody
wait.
grandeur.
I like to see those guys squander their opportunities. I like it. Let them stay. Cataract, we're gonna move forward without them. Cataract, we still put on the next 40 minutes and respect how you did deal with the thing for a bit. Cataract, a time to put that one in your bed and
Yeah, put that one in your bed. Big as we go to bed on the end, not drawing it up. Big up Garrett McCleary. I watched him play in the finals of the EFL Trophy, Wickham Wanderers versus Peterborough. He played 90 minutes. Jamaican international. Big up yourself. Taylor, you know the badness go. Safe travel upon the gravel, man and man. You know what I mean? Waiting for Taylor to come and there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Big up Chelsea Cobham. Man and else. Yeah, him waiting out him in international career. You know what I mean? He's still waiting on England if you ask him. Sherman Scott. He's still waiting on England. You know what I mean? Dwight Gale. He's the poster boy of what happens to you when you sit waiting on England when Jamaica calls you. Dwight Gale. In fact, I forgot that name. I always remember Jason Puncheon, but I forgot Dwight Gale. Yeah. Big up Shadow Strike. You know what I mean? Archie Brown, I don't know much about Archie Brown. I think Archie Brown was at Derby County. Damian Hines. Archie Brown was at Derby County. I know we the player that's more closer to joining Jamaica is Andre Brooks at Sheffield United. You know what I mean? So people, we come to the end of the program. We're waiting on Taylor to return to end it.
I'm here, man. Appreciate it, Cataract. Bless up yourself. Until next time. Everybody, Travis Peso, Speng down, everybody in the comment section. Until next time.
Sherman Scott, big up yourself.
One.